Knockout shot. That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of Manny Pacquiao's career.
You may hear it. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters.
Struggling to get to his feet. It's unbelievable. Back, takes another right. Earns in deep trouble again. Earns it down.
You know, you dream of fights like this, but the very center really live up to this. It's over.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, soon to be. Welcome to Coffee and Boxing. Haven't done this show in a while, but I see a lot of boxing heads going around wanting boxing, so I'm giving you some boxing talk. And basically, we've got a couple of good subjects. Just want to let you guys know that tonight is the late night boxing talk at 10 p.m. You know how we get down in late night boxing talk where the truth is born. So you guys come check it out, 10 p.m. tonight. Also, just want to let you guys know that I've also started a series for you guys to keep you busy during this Halloween. This Halloween event that's going to be passing. It's a sort of like a little mini story. It's called Land of the Brave. It's a zombie, basically a zombie story. You guys want to go check that out. I'd like to say what's going on to everybody on the check-in. Khalil, the man of steel, what's going on, brother? No doubt, my brother Rio, what's going on, Rio X? No doubt, and Praddick, what's going on, Praddick? You know what I mean? We're gonna get into that question in a second, but this is your Coffee and Boxing, and basically, man, listen, just wanna let you guys know for this Tyson and Fury fight, I don't have a dog in this fight. Okay, a lot of people don't seem to understand or grab the concept to where, and I'm letting you know right now, I'm telling the truth. There's somebody that keeps subscribing and unsubscribing. Listen, do me a favor, stay the fuck off, whoever you are. Just want to let you know that right off the bat. Stay the fuck off my channel. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, when you subscribe and unsubscribe and subscribe and unsubscribe, it fucks up my algorithms. Okay? So do me a favor, stay the fuck off. All right, now, I don't have a dog in this fight simply because of one reason and one reason only. And a lot of you Fury fans are not gonna like it. I don't give a shit about the Wilder fans, but a lot of you Fury fans are not gonna like it. My problem with Fury is he's a fucking con artist. Okay, I cannot pay nothing. I can't pay attention. I can't pay any money. I'm not giving shit to Fury or fucking Wilder simply because they lied to us. Did you fucking guys forget this? This is what I mean about the fight fan being the fucking reason, one of the main reasons why boxing is the way the fuck it is. Because you guys settle for nothing. You guys settle for shit. Fuck this fight. As a matter of fact, people shouldn't even be bothering with this fight. Nobody should bother with this fucking fight. But hey, you know what? There's gonna be a lot of guys. Oh, I like boxing. I need boxing. All right, fine. That's not fucking boxing, bro. That's a fucking circus. It's a ripoff. It's a fucking scam to me. Fuck Fury, especially Fury, and fuck Wilder. Okay, these two motherfuckers had a little game going on. Okay, where Wilder knew about the fucking arbitration, never told anyone. Never told anyone. Then you had guys in some black supremacist fucking group here on YouTube investigate the shit, act like they won a lot of shit and they didn't win shit. Then you've got Fury, who fucking knew about it as well, came on, lied to us and told us exactly that the fight with him and Anthony Joshua was a go, and come to find out it never was a go. And me personally, I don't let nobody talk me into anything. I don't forgive that easily. These two motherfuckers are nowhere near men. What's going on? Electro Jed, Ross Clot 222, Lisa Bales. What's going on, sis? The first lady of boxing talk, no doubt. And of course, my man, the hardest working man I know, Tony Boswell. Good morning to you. Good morning to you all, man, no doubt. So let me kick the reel. And a lot of people, like I said, bro, I'm used to my numbers going up and down. It's about quality, not quantity. Those that are real will stay and understand what I'm saying. Those that don't like it and get their fucking Twinkie swollen will always walk off into the sunset. Well, here, take this size 12 foot up your ass and get the fuck out. Now let's get busy. Ralph Unreal, what's going on, brother? Let's get busy here. Now, Tyson Fury, this is exactly why I don't fuck with Tyson Fury. Puerto Rican rum. What's going on, my brother? This is exactly why I don't fuck with Tyson Fury. Check this. 150 Dream Team. What's going on, bro? No doubt. And stay a while because I'm going to be giving the links after I drop the science on a couple of these topics. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be making a nice panel, so y'all just stick around. What's up, Bruce Goes? My bro, what's going on? The boxing relic, Bruce Groves. So Tyson Fury says that that Wilder is levels above Joshua and Usyk. Now, who the fuck here agrees with this bullshit? Just by a show of either I do or I don't. Who believes this? Who believes that Tyson Fury is actually making a real life statement when he says that Anthony Joshua, a former partially unified motherfucking champion that has had a pretty good, decent run and has done shit that in this era that most haven't done, which is fight their top tens against Alexander Usyk, a unified cruiser, a fully unified cruiser, undisputed cruiserweight champion, which is now the heavyweight champion of the world, partially unified as well. Does anybody in this chat believe the bullshit that is spewing out of fucking Tyson Fury's mouth? Because the same fucking ass juice that he's spitting out to us, the same ass juice where he's saying, oh, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury's made, and it come to be a lie. This shit here is a fucking lie too. And this is the problem with fighters like Fury and fighters like Wilder, where they want to take motherfuckers like King Kong Ortiz and say he's not the boogeyman, but when Wilder was facing him, oh, he's the boogeyman, right? Bullshit. Now you got Tyson Fury saying Wilder is better than fucking AJ and Usyk without fucking Wilder even proving himself with only 2 fucking top tens that he struggled with. Can somebody please explain this shit to me? This is exactly what I mean about fight fans fucking settling for bullshit. I don't have a dog in this fucking race. You know what I'm saying? This fight is bullshit. I am not paying it attention, son. I'm not even watching it. I'm waiting for highlights. And I told you since the beginning, Ross Clot 222. What's going on, brother? You know what I mean? I'm not even waiting for highlights. I mean, I'm not even watching it. I'm waiting for highlights. Because to tell you the truth, we lose watching this fight as boxing fans. How? Well, let the Jedi explain to you exactly how we lose. None of these 2 big for nothing cowardly motherfuckers are ever going to try to unify, son. These are facts. These are straight fucking facts. They are not going to unify whatsoever at all. At all. And you could bet your bottom dollar on that. None of these fucking cowards. Tyson Fury, as long as he has his fucking title, he's going to be the big fucking sissy that he is. And, oh, I'm Tyson Fury, and I would beat him, and I will beat him, and I will beat him. You fucking big mashed potato, fucking gargling, waffle spanking motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, son. Shut up. And just jump in your boxing gear and fight everybody like you say you would fight, bro. Because to tell you the truth, you ain't shit. Tyson Fury, you ain't shit. And Wilder's the number 1 hiding under the rock ass nigga, staying under a fucking rock, hiding from real competition, but yet claiming he's the best, claiming that we should call him king. Only stupid cocksucking motherfuckers will call him king. Not me, not real men. Not real men. Christ is my king. Otherwise than that, ain't no motherfucking king out here. You ain't no king of no division, Wilder. You should have done what you were built to do. You know what that was, bro? To play basketball. That's right. And before any of you black power motherfuckers try to get up down my throat, allow me to put my whole fucking fist through your fucking little puny chest hearing this fucking YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? Allow me to break it down to you on how that's not a racial epithet. You know why, you stupid motherfuckers? Because he wanted to play basketball way before boxing. So when you stupid motherfuckers believe that Wilder has said, oh, I used to like boxing when I was little, I was thinking about it, but yet made a statement before he made that statement as to him wanting to be basketball, you can digest that shit and have a hard time shitting it out. I ain't even trying to hear this shit, and I already told you guys. So Tyson Fury wants to say that Wilder's levels above Joshua. How the fuck is Wilder levels above Usyk? Let's get that shit out the way. How is he levels above Usyk when he only had one strap, was fighting fucking voluntaries, you know what I'm saying, was anti-mandatory. They came real close to making a lucrative deal. They got rid of him. Then he fucking loses, doesn't hold himself accountable. And what does he do? He goes and he fucking right away off the fucking back blames who? Mark Breland. Right? To the point that fight fans were laughing at him. Except for the ones that jockstrapped him. Right? The ones that jockstrapped him were all like, oh, yeah, no, he's right. Mark Breland is the reason why. Why? Because he threw in the towel and stopped the fight? This is why I say that most of you Wilder fans are not really motherfucking fans. Because you wouldn't want to see this man get killed like that. Let him go out in the shield. It ain't you fighting, stupid. Now, Usyk is levels above motherfucking Wilder. Believe that. Believe that. Usyk has fought in his cruiserweight division when he used to crush it over there. He used to fight tougher opposition than Deontay Wilder. You could bet your bottom dollar on that. Why is everybody bugging the fuck out? I only respect fighters that either fight their top tens or clean out a division, son. Wilder ain't clean nothing. He don't even clean his ass, dog. And you want to come here and spit all of this and try to tell each and every real pure boxing fan out here, especially guys that have been watching it before your fighters, baby in the face ass motherfuckers, been even thinking about putting the leather on. Y'all motherfuckers could catch a cab, bro, and get the fuck out of here with that shit. My man Usyk has been doing his thing, son. Crushing shit, closed the division, came to the heavyweight champion, came to the heavyweight division, fought the heavyweight champion. How come Wilder ain't do any of that? How come Wilder ain't even try to step up and say, you know what? I'll fight a Usyk. I bet you after this, if Wilder wins, that's a big if, he won't even try to fucking unify with Usyk. I bet you Fury won't even try to unify with Usyk. None of them will. None of them will. Because they fucking big for nothing scared bitches, bro. And I'm allowed to talk this shit. I think my YouTube fucking career here, if that's what you want to call it, has more longevity than any of these two motherfuckers that are talking shit about fighters like Joshua and Usyk. Tyson Fury, you need to shut the fuck up. Because Wilder is nowhere near the levels of fucking Joshua or Usyk. You want to know how? You want to know how? Take a look at the straps that Usyk now has that used to belong to Joshua. First of all, let's talk about Joshua. 3 titles, my man. 3 fucking titles, my man. What the fuck did you have? That fucking WBC, that corrupt fucking belt that can't even make up their mind on which is who's champion? Really? Is that what you coming to the table with? The fuck out of here. Usyk and Joshua would beat the shit out of Fury and Wilder. I guarantee that. No doubt, Tony. No doubt, brother. Now, let me give you my prediction to this fight, son. Regardless, I don't like Fury anymore because of him lying to me, the fight fan, one of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Fury's gonna beat the shit out of Wilder. Fury is definitely gonna spank Wilder. What the fuck is Malik Fans Only Scott bringing to the table for Wilder? Pads? You can't teach a disgruntled dog new tricks. Fuck old. Let me repeat that again. You can't teach disgruntled dogs new fucking tricks. They just won't listen. And what does Wilder not do? Wilder does not fucking listen. Yeah, Jed, I got you. Mr. T, what's going on, brother? Junior, what's going on, brother? So now we got these two motherfuckers. Hey, Leighton, what's going on, Leighton? So now you got 2 disgruntled motherfuckers here. Now, I understand most of you fight fans that got the mindset, oh, Tyson Fury's fighting Wilder, all right, and then we can... Yeah, stop it. You're not going to get a unification out of any of these two. First of all, Tyson Fury, you can't trust him. If you still trust him, I'm sorry if you're going to take this to offense, but you one stupid motherfucker, male or female. That's just how it is. Y'all dumb. And especially when it comes to Wilder, you're actually, listen, a lot of you Wilder fans, right? And Joshua and Usyk retractors, right? Right? Because now you all of a sudden, Tyson Fury's the boogeyman for you fucking, as long as it makes fucking Wilder look good, right? Let me tell you something. Did it ever cross your mind that all this fucking longevity that they've had with not being active is actually going to tarnish their boxing reputation, dog? Or should I say, tarnish their boxing stamina? How long has it been since these two stupid motherfuckers, these two big dumb motherfuckers fought each other or fought something or try to keep warm? How long has it been? How long has it been? And for a calorie infested motherfucker like Fury to stay in shape and then to get up in there, yeah, he's gonna use his boxing. He's not gonna maul. Trying to maul and trying to go for something like that is gonna expend too much energy. And Wilder, whether you like it or not, by the 5th round, he's gassed the fuck out. And him putting on more weight and lifting weights and shit, Mighty Mouse becoming fucking no. That's going to harm him because most of that weight is going to bother him. Fury is going to give him another boxing clinic, and all Wilder's going to do is be on the defense and try with that one motherfucking satellite punch. That's all that's going to happen. That's all that's going to happen. Wilder got no stamina after the 5th, and Tyson Fury, if he's gonna come in heavier, it's gonna get to him. So these two, bro, I don't really care about this fight, but I will break it down for you guys. What's up, Ron? Big Ron Simmons. What's going on, brother? Welcome back. Shantobe. What's going on, Shantobe? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back home. You motherfuckers ain't been around for a while. Welcome home. Ralph Unreal says, do you think boxing is the right idea? It might give Wilder more time to land the right hand. No, not at all. See, that's how we beat Wilder last time. He boxed him. He kept the jab in him. Every time Wilder tried to come for that, he would just cover up or take a step back and just fucking come in with either 1-2 combos or just sting him. This is the same blueprint he used the first fight. He needs to use this in this fight, but add a little bit more on as to just moving instead of mauling this time. Because Wilder cannot fucking box. Wilder can't fight. Wilder is not a fucking boxer. He's a basketball player, bro. And all he's got is that one fucking punch. He's going to put a rosary on it, sleep with it before the fight, hoping and praying that he catches an elusive fighter like fucking Tyson Fury. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. As a matter of fact, he might hit Fury even less this time. I'll give it to Fury. He could box, but it doesn't mean that you're supposed to lean back and lay back all this time and just wait for this long. You know what I'm saying? For this long. There's no reason why everybody should be out here saying that these fucking two are the main stars of boxing when you've got fucking Usyk and Anthony Joshua fighting better than these two motherfuckers. This is why I have to fucking hop to spit on exactly what Tyson Fury said as to Wilder being levels above Joshua and Usyk. Now, I know for the simple-minded motherfuckers, oh, come on, Jedi. He's just saying this to sell the fight. He couldn't sell a fight, bro, if the fight was for free. Let me repeat that. He couldn't sell this fight if the fight was for fucking free. You understand what I'm saying? Because you basically lied to us. See, I'm still on that shit. I'm a man of my word. If someone's going to lie to me like Fury did, and Wilder's going to hold that and never speak on arbitration, never, and let his little fight the power motherfuckers on this side of the YouTube fucking streets fucking, advocate and fucking speak for him, there's no reason why I should even be interested in these two racketeer, con artists, lying motherfuckers. Fuck both of these guys. I don't really give a fuck about the outcome, and neither should you. You know why? And I'm not trying to get you on my side because I'm not one to persuade motherfuckers. I'm just laying it out on the scale for you so you can balance it out. You don't follow people that lie to you. This is something that's in life. If people watch this fight, and no offense to nobody, and motherfuckers are gonna start leaving, I don't give a shit. Cause it's the truth. This is why y'all don't like it. If y'all invest in this fight and y'all pay attention to these two motherfuckers, you too will be lost. You too will be thinking like everybody else that follow these two fucking scumbags and miss out on the opportunity of actually giving yourself some boxing education, watching a Usyk or watching a Joshua or watching anybody even way below those that weight division. So this is why I don't listen to any of these motherfuckers on that side as to Fury and Wilder. Fuck this fight with two pig feet going straight up their asses, bro. Fuck this fight. Fuck this fight and fuck this fight completely, son. This fight doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because none of these guys are talking unification, especially Wilder, who's what? Who's in cahoots with the fucking WBC. Who's in cahoots with Al Heyman's fucking pubescent boxing champions. So what do we get when you mix a champion within pubescent boxing champions? What do we get? No unifications. They already said it. And Wilder is going to be behind motherfucking Al Heyman as strong as he can in order to avoid a Usyk. Boy, Usyk will beat that motherfucking ass quick. Yup, Puerto Rican rum, no doubt. Yup, Wilder does kayfabe his fans. Yup, he's working on an old school pro wrestling angle. Yes, he is, sir. Yes, he is. Thank you, Leighton, no doubt. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. We all walk with the truth on this channel. Everybody here. You know what I'm saying? Now, this doesn't happen, and you can't call Usyk fans bandwagon riders, except for the ones now that are doing exactly what they did to Loma, what they did to what they did to Triple G. Let's get on this for a second. Why is it that you European fight fans, bro, you come here and all of a sudden Usyk is greater than any other Evander Holyfield, which is false, greater than a heavyweight like Ali? What's wrong with you guys? I know you're thirsty because you don't have many great champions, but bro, this is exactly why. This is exactly why the racism almost starts with you guys. You got to understand that. See, me being here in the YTBC, I have noticed that a guy by the name of PP, Mr. Bubbles, aka Precise Presenter, started this European shit, and people that formed the LDBC to combat against him. This is how this all started. And it became the European fight fan versus the black fight fan. And then they both got sloppy because it's fucking immature. And when you do immature things, what happened? You bring people down with you, bro. You bring situations that have nothing to do with nobody's down with you. Then you'll start forming armies and cliques and shit and try to, no. You motherfuckers got Lomachenko hated. You guys had GGG hated. Now you're going to do this to Usyk? Each and every one of you fucking European boxing fans are going to do this now to your European fighters instead of setting example and saying to yourself, bro, we got a great champion. Let's ride this out. And I'm only going to give him the proper props. I'm not going to give him the propped up props. Let me repeat that again. I'm only going to give him the proper props, not the propped up props. And if you guys need a fucking dissection of this, allow me to give it to you. Proper props is damn. He beat the fucking heavyweight champion of the world, son, took his titles, was very fucking humble. What he did in cruiserweight division, he went through a tough fucking division, bro, cleaned it out, and did his thing. No doubt. Those are proper props. Propped up props is, oh, he's better than Evander Holyfield. When Evander Holyfield had bigger, better, tougher opposition. Okay? And yes, it does count. Then on top of that, you've also got another shit where you got, oh, he's better than any other greats that came along. Oh, this guy, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. All you fucking boyfriend having niggas. Shut the fuck up, son. What is he, paying your rent? Does he put food on your fucking plate? Can you turn to Usyk, Loma, or fucking GGG and ask for bread when you can't afford it, son? No. So what the fuck are you cockriding for, son? Cocks don't have saddles. Girls ride them, but there are no saddles for men, bro. Fuck is wrong with you? Y'all bugging the fuck out, son, with this worshiping motherfucker, cock worshiping ass nigga. Stop it, bro. Stop it. I'm not comparing races, but notice how the Puerto Rican fighters, bro, when we had Cotto on top, we didn't brag and say this motherfucker was all the way on the top, better than Camacho, better than fucking Gomez, better. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Some Mexican boxing fans, now it's extreme because they're doing it to Canelo too. Oh, nobody is being singled out here either. I'm giving it to every race that has placated for their fighters the way they have because it's fucking ridiculous, bro. This is how you get your fighter unliked, unfollowed, disrespected, and especially with weak-minded motherfuckers for fight fans now, this is how they do it. My race is better than yours because my fighter has represented our race. All right, good. Trying to be nationalistic, though, instead of racist, you stupid motherfuckers. Now, Jake Paul has, and this is another, first of all, let me just say something. Tommy Fury, you're cunnilingus, bro. You're a straight pussy. I don't respect you. I will never respect you. Stay a prospect. Keep fighting. And I hope your next fight, bro, you get knocked the fuck out, you pussy. You know why? Because you're nowhere near a fucking man. How is it that a fucking YouTuber calls you out, offers you $1 million, and you're worried about what the fight is going to make, but yet you were talking all this shit and even said to yourself and said to the fight fans, I don't care. They could give me less of what the fuck I'm asking for, which you weren't asking for shit. You just wanted to bust this man's ass. And now all of a sudden, Mr. Calvin Klein in the face, now all of a sudden, oh, I know how much that fight is going to make, and it's only right. No. If Jake Paul and his investors make a venue and they offer you $1 million, which is your career high, which I doubt you will ever get in your whole fucking life, why didn't you take this fight? See, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what I mean about fighters of today. And this is what Mike Tyson meant about fighters of today being more businessmen than they are fucking fighters, bro. They are cut from a fucking silky cloth. They're not cut from the canvas cloth like the greats. These are silk sheet fucking wearing motherfuckers, bro. Each and every one of these fighters, bro. Except for the ones that are fighting hard. So now when you got Tommy Fury, who's won his first fucking official match, all of a sudden asking for $1 million, ask yourself, where the fuck are we in the state of boxing? I've been telling you this. Have you been following me? I've been telling you this for years. I've been pulled the plug from the Matrix out of most of you motherfuckers, son, male or female, that you already know where I'm going with this. A lot of people that are going to doubt you and me when we speak this truth are going to say, get the fuck out of here. Boxing's even better. How? We can't even get the fights we want. So now we got Jake Paul, who fucking trolls Canelo and thinks that this is the way you're going to get a fight. Let me explain something to you. First of all, Canelo's where he's at because, yes, he's a hard fighter, but at the same time, certain things are allowed with this man. Certain things are allowed with this man. Let's not forget here. Certain things are allowed for this man. Clenbuterol levels have been lowered in order to make him look good. Henceforth, excusing the rest of these cheating motherfuckers who are going to continue, right, to take clenbuterol to do what the fuck they got to do to get into their weight. Right? And it's all permissible with the WBC. Oh, of course. I mean, look at the color of the strap, the color of money. So when you look at this whole scale now, you have to understand, Canelo's where, and I come to an understanding a long time ago, Canelo is where he is because they have allowed him to, and the opposition of today ain't shit. Canelo never would have been where he's at today had he came from the cloth of back then. There's no fucking way. There are a lot of fucking holes in Canelo's games, and this is why he keeps going forward. Why do you think he moved up? Why do you think he moved up? because elusive fighters like a Charlo, right? Or a fucking Andrade or Andre or anyone else that's elusive that can outpoint him would have made him look fucking stupid. This is exactly why he is where he is. Chantel says Big John Fury is Tommy's trainer and manager, so I bet he said no to the Jake Paul fight. Well, it's because no, that's not what happened, Toby. That's not what happened, Sean Toby. What happened was he came out on camera. He's making $1 million. He wants to offer me $1 million, knowing how much that fight is going to make. So let me guess now. You think you're worth whatever the guy that set the fight venue is worth? No. You're just coming to the table with your name, which has been hyped up from your father and your other brother's name, right? So this is all you're coming to the table with. You're lucky you're getting $1 million for that. As a matter of fact, that would and I'm gonna set this straight. That's gonna be the highest payday he's ever gotten. Exactly, Leighton. Exactly. Antonio Mosley. What's going on, brother? He goes, I agree to the extent about the quality of opponents fought, but I think Demetrius could give Canelo a run for his money. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mr. T, I'll pay you a fool. My man says, Fish Eyes and Tommy claims it's an $80 million fight. $80 million. There's no way he's making $80 million off that fight. It's crazy, bro. So now Jake Paul is trying to get a fight with Canelo Alvarez, knowing that Canelo, first of all, let's just say Canelo said yes to this fight. My man, how are you going to prepare for that? How are you going to prepare for an elite fighter, dog? Because first of all, before the first of all that I put first before the first of all, let me explain something to you guys. Guys that are in ranking positions should be real fucking upset. As a matter of fact, whoever's ranked number 2 or number 1 to fight Canelo should actually challenge this fucking sucker, Jake Paul. Should actually fucking challenge this bitch motherfucker. And say, I tell you what, you trying to skip lines and shit? I mean, like, where's the boxing rep here, bro? Where's the coverage here? Where's the coverage here? Because from what I remember, there used to be lawsuits for motherfuckers skipping lines like that to the champion and the ranking, whoever the fuck sanctioning body was that had them ranked. I mean, what's going on here? What's going on here? And it wouldn't be an exhibition. It would be a sanctioned match. So that means that Jake Paul would actually be what? Skipped in front of everybody who's well-deserving? That's number 1. Number 2, let's get another thing straight here. How would Jake Paul train for this fight? Jake Paul hardly has fucking hands, bro. Fighting Tyrone Woodley, who didn't know how to box either, who stood frozen, who was gun shy, who didn't know how to fucking. He didn't know how to execute a fucking jab properly. Neither does Jake Paul. And fuck that announcer, Tunney, whatever the fuck his name is, the guy that's always, oh my God, oh this, oh that, oh, when shots are missing, and fuck these fucking ringing out, these fucking commentators, these biased fucking selling point motherfuckers, fuck them all, bro. It's been to a point that I've been, the Joshua fight, I put that shit low with no commentating whatsoever, son. The Pacquiao and Ugas fight, no commentating, nothing. Just watching the fight. Come to find out the next day, these motherfuckers were calling shots that Ugas was actually missing, and they weren't fucking basically reporting the shots, calling the shots that Pacquiao was actually making Pacquiao, right, look like he was really missing and having a bad day at the office. But if you take a good look at that fight again, Pacquiao won that fight, bro. He was slipping punches that most of us didn't fucking see. Go check out 10 Players because they got a good breakdown of that fight. Go check 10 Players out. They got an awesome breakdown of that fucking fight, and you'll see all the shots that most of y'all didn't even see. So Jake Paul wants to fucking try to fight Canelo Alvarez, but you gotta understand, if you're gonna try to fight Canelo Alvarez, Jake Paul, number one, you gotta look at the fact that Canelo is going to beat the shit out you, bro. You're not on his level, dog. You keep trolling Canelo. If Canelo actually says, you know what? Let's just take this into an exhibition fight. And this is why you're doing this. You see, I hate coattail pin on motherfuckers. I hate motherfuckers who use other big fighters' names, because that's all Jake Paul is doing. First of all, I don't trust a motherfucker who got a first name for a last name. Jake Paul, bro. No, you're not telling the truth. One of those must be real, bro. Is it Paul or is it fucking Jake? So I can't look at you. I can't trust you. I really can't trust you. On top of that, you got a curly top, nigga. Nah, I can't trust you. So explain to me exactly how this would be done. Because if I'm not mistaken, Canelo is he's his own entity, but at the same time, he's got managers. So if he's got managers and he's promoting himself, yes, he could go for the money, but you're already making more than what Jake Paul will be. As a matter of fact, I guarantee nobody except for Jake Paul and YouTube fucks would buy this fight. Real fight fans will not buy this fight. I wouldn't buy it. Mr. T wouldn't buy it. Antonio wouldn't buy it. Leighton wouldn't buy it. Rosclot wouldn't buy it. We wouldn't buy it. Electrojet definitely wouldn't buy that shit. Lisa Bales won't buy it. Dolomite, what's going on? Dolomite, how you doing, motherfucker? Welcome, brother. Dolomite wouldn't buy it. So, Canelo, you're already making money. Your fights, even if it's a lackluster fight, would make more than you getting into the ring with this Jake Paul. At the same time, if you get into this fight, if you decide to, because he gets you upset, if you get into this fight with Jake Paul, understand that your stock falls with real fight fans. Understand that. Understand that. It is not your duty to clean boxing out of these fucking frauds. It was Tommy Fury who was what's going on Unrivaled. It was Tommy Fury who was supposed to fucking come on over and cleanse boxing from this fucking boxing fake. This guy that's talking about, yeah, I'm trying to help boxing. I'm making foundations, taking pictures because, okay, that's a good deed, no doubt. But you're riding the coattail of Canelo Alvarez. That shit don't fly. You act like we don't know what the fuck we're doing. You act like we don't know what the fuck we're watching. But meanwhile, we see what you're trying to do. Mr. Curly Top. Mr. fucking, first name for a last name. Exactly. He's a boxing fake, but at least he got hands. He got better hands than Tyrone Woodley. See, that's what I want to see. I need him in there with a fighter. The thing is that Canelo is way above him. Canelo's way above him. So this is what he does. He pins his little curly top onto Canelo's coattail, right? And just stands there like a... First of all, this is a man who's possibly what? In his late 20s, right? Maybe entering his 30s. Sitting there side by side mocking Canelo like a fucking child, bro. How are we supposed to take this fucking curly top, Mr. fucking first name for a last name seriously here? How? How are we supposed to take this shit seriously? I'll show you exactly how seriously I'm taking this shit. Fuck Jake Paul, son. If I was to if I could go blow up to a nice 185, dog, fuck KSI. I'd fight Jake Paul. That shit would take me about almost a year to do. To blow up to 180. And I could do it. I could do it. And I beat the living shit out of Jake Paul. Why? Because I've competed. I have experience. A lot of experience. Hands were licensed at one point. See, this is the problem. So now anybody could come and say, yeah, here's $500. Please put the license on my hand. Jake Paul is going to get hurt. And when he gets hurt, that's going to be the end of this YouTube boxing shit. This is the most disgusting thing that us fight fans have had to witness, have had to digest, stomach. It's disgusting. Now, Triller drops the ball on the Teofimo and Cambosis fight. The Lopez and Cambosis fight. Before I go around getting my flowers, just remember, and the proof is in my videography. Go check it out. I was the first one to say, don't count your bottom dollar on this fight being made. It's not going to happen. You know how I know? I already knew this wasn't going to happen once he crossed over to newborn fucking baby promotions by the name of Triller that did only good with celebrity boxing. This is a real sanctioned boxing match. These guys wouldn't know how to fucking handle this, which is what they've shown. So now when you take a look at this now, right, guys? When you take a look at this, with Triller dropping the ball, before you take a look at that, if you guys can remember that I was the only one saying this fight is not happening. Oh, no, it is because of Bob Arum, and he walked away. And I told you guys, walking away from Uncle Bob, the most experienced, whether you like his numbers or not, but this guy will have the fight going. But what did most of yous want to do? Y'all want a bandwagon ride and leave the old and go for the new. Listen, the new isn't always the remedy. Let this be a lesson to you fight fans. When a motherfucker like myself, Bruce Goals, Mad Chad, Unrivaled Boxing, Ross Clot 222, 10 players, Blood Boxing, when we tell you this fight ain't going down under that, it's not. Watch. Shut the fuck up, grab a seat, throw a bib on yourself because you're going to have an overload of a lot of fucking information. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand. This fight was never going to lift off the ground. And Teofimo, you're a stupid motherfucker. You know why you're stupid? You're stupid because you want to actually go and listen to your father, who actually thinks that he's fighting, by the way. Listen to what he's saying in almost every fucking interview. I'm the champion. I decide. Not we. Not we. Not we. Not even you, the man who's throwing the fucking hands. But you just want to be loved by daddy so much that you just say to yourself, oh, God, oh, it's my dad. Take a look at this. Look what happened to Danny Garcia. Where the fuck is he now? Listening to Papa, listening to Daddy. Where's he now? Where is he fucking now? When motherfuckers like, what is it? JFS, just fucking stupid. Whatever the fuck, JLL, just fucking lame. Calling himself a Danny Garcia's the best in the world. This motherfucker's nowhere on the boxing map, son. Living vicariously through you, Tio. Told you, we make $6 million. Fuck that. Fuck Bob Arum. And all y'all, oh, Bob Arum's a Jew. Fuck that. And let me tell you something, bro. That's some racist shit, but that's not for me to correct. Oh, Bob Arum's a Jew. The most experienced man in the game. The Guinness Book of World Record holder for promoting the most fucking fights. All of a sudden, because it's a new era, because most of you motherfuckers are woke like bitches, this is what you decide to do. See, I never left the Bob Arum. And I never will until the man either passes or retires. Simply because, and I told y'all this, he's the fucking vet of the game. At least we would have had a fight. Teofimo Lopez, you just won those titles. You don't even have a defense on him for you to be calling $6 million fucking dollars. Because guess what? Regardless you beat Loma, you should have given him a rematch. Right there is where your money would have came into play. But you didn't use that chip. You said, fuck that. I'm listening to my father. We're going somewhere else. And that's what you get. Now you're lost in space with fucking titles. Now what you're going to do? Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna continue to listen to your father who don't know shit about boxing, who don't know shit about promoting, but only knows about, yeah, we could get more money here. We could get more money there. Sometimes to get more money, you've got to take less money, make yourself what the fuck you are. There are a lot of fighters that have done this, bro. I don't even have to explain this, but for some of you dumb motherfuckers that are going to run into this, nobody here in the chat I'm speaking to, right? Most of you outsiders, you got to understand, bro. TFE, and a lot of you TFEMO motherfuckers got to understand. He bit the hand that fed him because he listened to his father who's living vicariously through him. So now Triller, who don't know what the fuck they're doing, now they're like, oh, well, you know what? This fight ain't gonna have. First of all, the fight, when it happened with Mayweather, you pushed it back. That's your fault. Teofimo caught COVID. That's not your fault. Then you kept pushing the dates back. What's going on here? You're trying to sue these two fighters because you didn't know what the fuck you was doing with a professional venue. So now you're saying that if you went to a purse bid, you wanted $6 million, you're saying now $8 to $10 million you spent on advertising. So that means that you spent more on advertising more than what you're paying the fighters. First of all, when you take a look at the landscape, it don't make sense at all whatsoever. You could turn it upside down. You could try to put it in a mirror. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. The fucking the IBF is like, hold up, are you serious? All right, Triller is done. I'm letting you guys know this right now. Triller is done. Let this be a lesson to all of you fucking. Let me catch a breath here. Let me fucking catch a breath here, bro. Let this be a lesson to all of you fucking bandwagon riders, bro. That just because they promote one thing that's new compared to Top Rank, who has promoted many, 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 and you add on as many manys as you want to that, fights, especially legendary, right? At least they produce the fights against Triller, a newborn fucking baby. Teofimo, listen, bro. Get rid of your father. There are many fight fans that agree with me. And if you don't believe me, and if you run into here, before you start saying, fuck this nigga, fuck this fucking asshole, fuck this, before any of you fans do the same thing, take a look at the fight. Take a look at the comments, bro. Take a look at my comment section. None of these guys fucking agree with me because they like me or they're on my no. These are I allow opinions on this motherfucker. I'm going to ask the question, what's up, Jeff? How you doing, brother? I'm going to ask the question and watch how they agree with me because of what I am saying and because of what your father has displayed. Who here in the chat, and please, everybody, please, let's interact. How many people here feel that Teofimo needs to get another trainer and leave his fucking father? Or at least have his father just as a trainer, but not as the manager making these shots? Who agrees with me on this? Because I tell you right now, a father living vicariously through his son, this is what happens. Wrong moves, wrong decisions, because the father is not thinking of his son's future, his son's career. The father is thinking of, how am I going to have enough to break bread with my son where I'm going to be happy as well? That's what's going on. So how many people here think that Teofimo needs to change trainers or at least change management, right? Get a promoter or promote himself? Because Teofimo doesn't look greedy. He looks cocky, but he doesn't look greedy. As a matter of the fact, every time he tried to speak numbers, his father, I got this, let me answer it, right? You could tell already. His father is trying to squeeze mad shit out of his son. And if you don't believe that he's living vicariously through his son and all he wants to do is have enough money for him fucking self, bro, Take a look at each and every interview on how he speaks singular. He speaks on himself like he's fighting. Yeah, I fought. I got the straps. Not we, not my son. You guys tell those that disagree with me, and if you happen to run into this motherfucking live that turns into a video later, explain yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead. Exactly. Father can train, but stay away from promotions because it's hurting, yup, son's career. Exactly. Mr. T, he needs a new manager. Leighton, father's living his own dreams. There we go. It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going. See, when you have a father like, and I gotta give it to him, Devin Haney's father, you see, he's getting the proper money and the proper fights. You know how you know that a certain fight is worth the money he's asking for? When we see the fights like him and fucking uh damn, somebody help me out. I'm a little stuck. I got a lot of fucking boxing names. Linares, thank you. That was a good fight. He got what he was worth. For Cambosis, $6 million fucking dollars, bro. I want my son at $6 million. $6 million, no more, no less. Get the fuck out of here, bro. So I'm not wrong for saying this. I'm not wrong for saying this at all. But now I'm gonna move on. Before I move on, I just want to say, Triller, stay the fuck out of boxing. You don't know how to handle real sanctioned bouts. Do the celebrity boxing. You guys should carry the venue for the legend for the legends boxing circuit. Do that. Do that. Do that. Because the idea that you had where you had something like a concert for this boxing event, we don't give. First of all, people don't even know who the fuck these rappers and singers are today, bro. Everything is the fucking same. It's fucking whack. You got bitches out here that they know their music sucks, but they wear the most tightest shit, the most revealing shit in order to sell and have eyes on them. Yeah, sex sells. Very smart. But no, thank you. It's not. It don't belong in boxing. We already have our ring girls, bro. We're happy with our ring girls. You know what I'm saying? Ron says if he didn't want to stay with Bob Arum, why not just take fights and give Arum his 20% at this point? Exactly. They were better off doing that, Ron. Exactly. All you had to do was give him his fucking 15 to 20%, bro. Y'all would have, but since Daddy doesn't want to see $1.6 million because he's probably only gonna get $200,000 from it, right? I don't want my son out there making 1.2 million. Motherfucker, that's the most that you motherfucking ever seen. You act like you act like you've had the millions of dollars in your fucking hand. You ain't never seen that shit before. And this is how you know when they start getting money hungry. Motherfuckers start asking for more is because they ain't never seen what they've got in front of them. So they want more of it. And the way they go about it is being obnoxious. They start ruling out every fucking sense that stops them from fucking being stupid and making stupid thoughts. So they continue with this. Oh, I want this much. I want that much. Motherfucker, listen. The most you could do is pitch to me how much you want, and I'll try to get it. If I can get something that's $2 million less than what the fuck you asked for, why not take the fight? You ain't never gonna hit your fucking numbers correctly unless you're selling, unless you're fighting, right? This is why Canelo's in the $20 million club. This is why other fighters are in the $20 million club. Because these fights actually sell, bro. These fights actually have gusto in them. These fights actually have something where we're saying, okay, this guy might give this fucking champ a hard time. It ain't no fucking selling point. And if you want to add a selling point, the selling point is the fucking activity of these fighters and what they bring into the fucking fight. Nobody want to see nobody run away for all this fucking time. Nobody want to see that shit. Nobody want to see that. Now, before I go into the next subject, man, want to let you guys know, donate to the channel. The link is in the chat. Both links. You got paypal.me/JCotto5 page, or you got Cash App at $TheBoxingJedi. If you guys, anything to help, you know what I'm saying? Help keep this fucking channel up and the rest of the truth-telling channels that are actually asking for donations. Don't give them to motherfuckers that got drug habits. Don't give them to... It's your money. You do what the fuck you want. But most of these motherfuckers are fucking getting shit from Google and shit like that and can't even place their own fucking words verbatim. You know what I'm saying? So, please. Thank you very much. Now, let's move on to this next shit, which I know you guys are going to be very interested in this. Okay? Mike Tyson has said in an interview that he'd fight Jake Paul if the money was right. He said he'd fight Jake Paul if the money was right. So, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson is way out. And I'm going to repeat, Mike Tyson is way off the competitive. He's not even sanctioned. Right? But, oh, Leighton, because I don't have Super Chat. If you do Super Chat, YouTube takes about 20% to 30% of that. You know what I'm saying? If you do a PayPal or a Cash App, it comes straight to the channel. Just letting you know. So, you know, a lot of these guys who use Super Chat, they only see about maybe 60% of that. You know? So it's better if you start even putting them on the game and telling them to PayPal or to have a Cash App. You know what I'm saying, Leighton? I appreciate it though. Thank you so much, my brother. So Mike Tyson says that he'd fight Jake Paul if the money was right. So now, if the money was right, I see it like this, guys. I would like to see Mike Tyson fight Jake Paul. Why not? Why not? And I wouldn't be contradicting myself. You know why I wouldn't be contradicting myself? You know why I wouldn't be contradicting myself? Because first of all, Jake Paul is basically coattail riding, right? He wants to fight sanctioned fighters like Canelo into an exhibition. Because that's the only way it'll go. He's not ranked to fight no Canelo Alvarez for any title. So that's how they'll go. Then after that, after they go, hold on for a second. Now, after I've said all of this, Mike Tyson is available. Mike Tyson would want. Mike Tyson is saying if the money's right, you know what I'm saying? I'll fight Jake Paul. I got no problem fighting Jake Paul if the money's right. If the money comes correct, I'll fight Jake Paul. I'll bust his ass. You know what I'm saying? Even though I like what he's doing for the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? Jake Paul isn't the one that made boxing relevant. Jake Paul is not the one that's making boxing hot. Stop it. Let's stop this shit right now. There is no such thing as a motherfucking YouTuber making boxing hot. He might be selling to the fucking YouTube non-boxing fucking watching motherfuckers who just got up in here. But I don't think anybody here that's an experienced fucking fight fan here has wasted any type of money. Has wasted any type of money for a bullshit fight like this. We illegally streamed it. I'll say it. I illegally streamed it. Come and get me. Because they're not getting a fucking penny from me, son. Not a fucking penny from me. But I paid money for Joshua Usyk. You know what I'm saying? I've given $10 in a fight party to watch at a bar to watch the fucking Pacquiao Usyk. I mean the Pacquiao, my bad, Pacquiao Ugas. Right? Fights that are worth it. And even though I don't like PBC, I still pay $10 entry covers in a bar to go watch it. There's no fucking reason why. Since you want to coattail ride, my man, there's no reason why you're going to turn down a Mike Tyson fight. Offer Mike Tyson, tell your investors, right? Them rich motherfuckers, tell your investors to offer Mike 15 mil or 10 mil. Or as much as he got paid for the Roy Jones Jr. exhibition fight. And try to sanction that shit. Again, try to move it away from an exhibition. Why don't you do what you and Tyrone Woodley was doing with Mike Tyson? My money My collectible would go on Mike. I would give it all to Mike. That fight would be dominated. First of all, if you guys notice, Jake Paul has no defense. When he tried to go in, when Woodley or anybody else is on the attack, he gets hit. He leans on the rope. That's the biggest mistake you could ever do against a Mike Tyson. On top of that, Mike Tyson's targeting is still on point. Mike Tyson still has his jab hook entry. Right? Right? Yep, Jeff, that would be the best sleep that Jake Paul has ever gotten. And I would like this. I would like this. I would like Mike Tyson to be offered money. So Jake Paul, fight Mike, dog. Fight Mike, because you walk around 200 pounds already. Fight Mike, dog. Why don't you fight Mike? Why don't you fight? Why don't you fight? Why don't you fight Mike? Fight Mike, bro. I would like to see that. Fight Mike Tyson. Shut your fucking pie hole. You know what I'm saying? And give us that fight. If you really, because Canelo, no, you're nowhere near that. But now Mike Tyson's retired. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you'll stand a chance regardless, but Mike Tyson's retired, bro. And from what I see, he comes in and out now, and he's still training. Mike is for 53. He's in phenomenal shape. Don't think that you're gonna try to grab Mike Tyson up, because you don't have the steps to even know how to clinch against a monster like that, son. Mike is too explosive still. So let's see that. Leighton says, Top Rank Matchroom PBC should be on YouTube asking fans, yep, what fights they want, because that's where real boxing fans are. You are correct, sir. Totally agree with you. Yep, we are the ones that spend the money. Yep. Chantel says, Iron Mike could beat Jake Paul with just body shots, in my opinion. No, you're absolutely right, Sean Toby. You're absolutely right, Toby. You're fucking right. Just like Jeff said and Mr. T, that'll be the best sleep he's ever gotten. He could think it over. By the time he wakes up, he'd be like, I ain't fucking with this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with this. And finally, before I pass the link in the chat, so we can have a little boxing discussion, Charlemagne the fraud, the god, regrets saying something and doing something. Let me tell you something. Before I even go into this fucking glossy-lipped, bald-head bitch named Charlemagne the fucking fraud, I just want to say I never regretted anything I said about this man. Everything I said about this man is the fucking truth. And those that are backpedaling now with all the statements that you said on this man, which were actually true, and the reason why you made these statements was because it was shown and it was proven to us as to where we can actually sit back, be relaxed about making fun of this motherfucker, because he was cursing everybody's fucking mom, every fight fan's mom and everybody, right? So Charlemagne the God comes out and says that he regrets making fun of Mayweather's literacy. You know, Charlemagne, you're a fucking faggot. I just want to let you, all you social media cocksuckers, bro, all you hot 97 ass niggas, you power 105 motherfuckers, all you fake ass radio stations that when you have nothing else to talk about within the industry, you want to come and talk about fucking boxing when you don't have not one fucking clue of boxing. You don't. The most knowledgeable guy in the boxing in the music industry is LL Cool J. Okay? It's a matter of a fact. If I'm not mistaken, LL Cool J is related to Armstrong. Or was it Johnson? I'll find it out. But he's a long relative of, and he knows his boxing history. Anybody else and Raw the Rugged Man. Anybody out of that, bro? Y'all don't know shit. Stop talking boxing, because this is what happens now, right? This is what happens now. So now down the line, Mayweather probably stepped to him, or he probably thought about it and said, damn, bro, I'm being shunned. I'm being so shunned about what I said about Mayweather. And this is what they do. These guys, what's up, Gerson? How you doing, brother? These guys, like Charlemagne, drop their drawers and allow everybody else to tell them what you said was wrong. You need to correct yourself. Look, fuck Floyd Mayweather. Okay? He's an illiterate motherfucker. He's a stupid motherfucker with money. That's all he is. He's just a stupid motherfucker with money. Exactly, Antonio. How about Charlemagne, apologize for his disrespect joke towards Pernell Whitaker? Right. Exactly, brother. Mr. T says LL breaks LL beat the brakes off the old boy who broke into his house. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. So fuck Charlemagne the God, bro, for now kissing ass. Fuck Floyd Mayweather Jr., bro. And I'm gonna say Junior because you are named after your father. You want to be all like, if you set the blueprint here first, fuck you. If it wasn't for your father showing you a boxing gym, you wouldn't be what the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? You don't even give big ups to your late uncle who trained you. Like fuck you, bro. Fuck you completely. You won't even. You went to Africa. They gave you a king's reception, and you told them, "What the fuck has Africa done for me?" Get the fuck out of here. You think giving little turkeys, like 35 turkeys, to a fucking hood is doing something? But yeah, you're supposed to be a better humanitarian than Pacquiao, Ali, and every other fighter out there that has done more than you for this one. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Listen, fuck, and I'll say it again. Fuck this illiterate, motherfucking non-Harry Potter book reading ass nigga. This nigga can't even fucking finish the ABCs, bro. He stops at fucking E. Okay? He don't know nothing about cursive writing. When he reads, he knows nothing about context clues. This is a stupid motherfucker. Lucrative. Why don't one of you fucking real reporters, when he talks about lucrative deal, ask that motherfucker, excuse me, Mr. Mayweather, could you spell lucrative? All those big words he's saying, I guarantee you this motherfucker couldn't spell not one. Not one. What the fuck are you apologizing for, you fucking piragua head motherfucker, you? A piragua is a snow cone machine. Snow cone scraper, What the fuck? What the fuck? You fucking shiny avocado head having motherfucker. It got nothing to do with your melanin. It's just you're a real shiny dome having motherfucker. Along with your fucking lips that look like you fucking burned your lips on a curling iron, bro. Your fucking lips had a wrestling match with pork chops and shit and anything that's greasy. You want to come out here and apologize to fuck Floyd Mayweather, that fucking dumb motherfucker. That motherfucker couldn't even fucking read a Cat in the Hat book. Matter of fact, he never took 50 Cent's challenge when he said, bro, if you can read a Harry Potter book, one page without stuttering, I'll give $100,000 to any charity. Floyd ain't got no charities out there. Why do you think he didn't take that? Because he couldn't do it, bro. The fuck out of here, bro. Floyd Mayweather, the fucking alphabetical fucking non-finishing motherfucker. Get the fuck out. Man, listen, bro. Listen. With all that money, this nigga never enrolled himself into the college to try to get a degree at least. This is why he does what he does, because this nigga couldn't hold a regular job. He don't know how to. This motherfucker, Floyd, want to tell you he came from the ghetto. He came from this. Fuck, shut the fuck, nigga. First of all, your father was a boxer/drug dealer. You was not starving, nigga. You were nowhere near starving. You had a silver spoon in your mouth, and even if it was fucking bronze, you still was fucking spoon fed. You fucking mothball head having motherfucker. Fuck Floyd Mayweather Jr., son. And fuck Charlemagne the fucking retard. Motherfucker want to come out here. Oh, I'm sorry, Floyd. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Floyd. What you want to do, bro? You want to kiss him on top of his bald head too? So, well, now he got implants. This nigga Floyd's walking around looking like Gary Gnu from the Great Space Coaster. You know, the Great Space Coaster we'll explore, right? Remember that shit? I'm Gary Gnu. Motherfucker got how you got hair plug implants on your face for a beard, nigga? I'll tell you why. Because you're lacking testosterone. Your testosterone, you killed it with all them fucking things you were taking back then, motherfucker. Who you think? Come on, we know, bro. We know. And you want to know why else we know it's a fucking hair implant? It's a fucking transplant from some fucking corpse or your Floyd. Your hair belongs to a pony. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, you wearing weave, nigga, on your face, which I've never heard of. How the fuck a dude gets a hair transplant on the face? Then you want to know how when this motherfucker puts his head down, you can see the light hair and the dark hair on the sides, which is his real hair. So you would look like Sherman Helmsley in real life. In real life, you would look like George Jefferson. If you try to let your hair grow, you have the little cabbage patch on the top, and on the side you have the strawberry fields forever, right? That's what you'll have. Chia pet in the face ass thing. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dog? Chia. What? Who gave you the idea, Floyd? And Charlemagne, I wanted, bro. For 9.5 years that I've been on here, I've never apologized to Floyd what the fuck soever for saying what the fuck I said, son. Okay? And let me show you how you stand on your word. Floyd, who the fuck convinced you? Who told you? And I'm not looking, but who gave you this fashion statement? Who said, bro, you need to grow your hair out? Knowing you couldn't grow hair correctly. See, I'm 47. And I could show y'all. What's up, Quran bread? What's going on, my brother? I could show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all something real quick. I'm 47. My hair's growing in. I decide to shave it bald. You know what I'm saying? You know why that is? Because I always took care of myself with the testosterone. Never put anything illegal in your body. Any illegal substances you put in your body, it will take from your original motherfucking stream. And this is what happens. This is how you know. This motherfucker, this nigga's hairline is missing, son. That shit's in back of a fucking hair club for men carton, son. Have you seen Floyd Mayweather's hairline? Know what I'm saying? Word up, Leighton. Us motherfuckers, we try to keep our motherfucking hairline, son. This motherfucker Floyd. Oh, I'll give you implants. Bro, you got hair plugs. I can't respect you. Now, once again, before we start this live talk and I pass the stream, please donate to the channel. You can go by paypal.me/JCotto Fight page or go to Cash App at the dollar sign, of course, the Boxing Jedi. You know what I'm saying? It'll be greatly appreciated. Help this channel stay open because from what I see, YouTube is fucking a lot of algorithms and stuff up, and people are gonna have to be moving. And I'm still trying to get me the proper VPN, which is VPN Express. I'm also trying to get them to basically sponsor me. You know, so we'll see what happens. And fuck you guys who got more of a subscriber count trying to tell me they're not going to sponsor you because you got a low subscriber count, but yet you have a higher subscriber count than me, and this hasn't ran through your mind where, you know what, let me start talking to these guys to invest in me. So fuck you, I'm way ahead of the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to subscribe, if you want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to. It will be greatly appreciated. Now, to pass down the stream for the real boxing talk. And I'm gonna let everybody know, those that left early, y'all fucked. You know why y'all fucked? Because now we're about to have a real nice boxing conversation, and y'all let, oh god, I can't. That's what happens to a lot of these guys, bro. They don't like what they're hearing about fighters or the fighters of the past, and they just fucking, oh, I can't fuck with this guy. I can't fuck with this guy. Link is in the chat. Whoever wants to join me, you're more than welcome. We're talking on everything. My man Gersom. Welcome, Gerson. What's going on, Gerson?
What's up? By the way, I wasn't talking about like the mob after you. I was talking about Charlemagne, like, and
Oh no, I
that
know
being
that.
the reason.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, bro. Hope you've been well. Hope the chat's been well. I know I haven't been here in a little bit. You already see my profile picture. Shout out to Manny Pacquiao. Hope and pray the best for him in his retirement.
Yes, sir.
You already know.
Yes, sir. So
Kind of wish he
kind of wish he what?
did like one more fight, like a farewell fight. You know, like a little
Right.
tune-up guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you know, but I mean, he really won that fight. Like I said, go to 10 players, right? Go to 10 players and check out what 10 players had put up. 10 players had 10 players had actually put up uh, a good video showing exactly what you know the fight was and how these punches that these announcers weren't actually announcing. They were slipping and hitting fucking Ugas more than fucking Pacquiao. But now
Oh,
when
I
you go
know.
to yeah, when you go to 10 players though, everybody go check out 10 players video on that. You're gonna be like, holy shit, what?
Send me a
I'm
link to
telling you.
that video
Uh,
because
just go straight to
I've
10
already.
players. Just
Oh,
type in
okay.
10 players on the menu. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, everybody, I want you to welcome Evelyn Layton, my man Layton,
What's
and
up,
of
Evelyn?
course, Electro Jed. What's going on,
What
my
up, Electro
fellas?
Jed?
What's up? What's up, guys? Sorry. How you
What's
doing?
up? All right, what's up, Layton? How you doing, brother?
I'm all good, Jedi. I'm all good, brother. Oh, you're on the other side of the pond. But Jedi, I gotta say one thing, bro. I followed you for a couple of years now, and when I first come onto this boxing scene, I listened to the Alphabet Boys, and I had a disillusion about American people because, like, I'm a man of color, and I thought
Yes.
these American people can't be like that. They can't be like that. I looked up to they're my cousins. I'm like, what the hell? But you
Yeah.
brought my faith back, brother. You brought my faith back. Thank you very much, brother.
You're very welcome, my brother. Definitely. I mean, look, we're all one race, bro. You know what that race is? The human
The human
race,
race.
right? Right.
Yep.
And when we go beyond that, and we start, talking about, one race is more supreme than the other, then that right there turns you into a racist. That's really what a racist is, thinking that another race is more superior than another race. We are all equal, bro. One race might have had greater boxing, more, higher numbers in boxing champions, right? But at the same time, we have our own boxing champions as well that did more than most of these. So, the common sense as to, humans just loving each other and actually, everybody just talking boxing, and just being nationalistic is understandable. You know what I'm saying? We can understand.
Yeah.
We can all wait
Yeah,
for the flag for our
that's what
country.
it's about. That's what it's about. It's about
Right.
boxing. Boxing first. I
Yes.
don't care if yellow, green, whatever. Boxing. I like
Yes.
a white guy. I like a yellow guy. I like whatever guy. If I like him for boxing, I like him for boxing. I don't like him because he got the same melanin as me. Come on, bro. I like boxing.
Right.
I do not care. I love
Right.
boxing. Boxing wins first. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And that's why I
Yeah,
appreciate you, brother, because you tell us straight.
you're gonna have those people that are gonna live vicariously no matter what through their boxer, whether it be because they're Mexican, Puerto Rican, black, white. It doesn't fucking matter. Me myself, I just love the sport of boxing. I want to see two men in there go in there and have and show their skill. I want to see good defensive stance. I want to see good offensive
Output.
blows going on. I'm all about the fight game, and you do have I believe the majority of boxing fans are that way, but then you have those select few who make their voices more pronounced than anyone else, and then that's
Right.
what gets focused in on, and then that's where all the negativity comes from. You just
Right.
can't listen too much to that. But
100%, brother.
fucking
100%.
Jedi, you had me rolling with the rock with the. I was gonna call him Ron Paul, Jake Paul. God damn, dude, I was on the floor.
Yeah, man, Mr. Curly Top himself, Mr. fucking last name, first name last, using my you can't trust guys who use the last, a first name for a last name. Okay, it's been known in history, bro. These guys are double cross here. You know what I mean? So if you got a guy
Oh
like
God, dude.
let's just say Leighton's last name was like Leighton Paul, right? Of course, it'd be like, okay, that's respectable because at least his last name, I mean, his first name sounds like his last name. I can
But you
understand that,
know, if he got into the ring
No,
with Tyson, that Tyson would smack the white off of him, that motherfucker would be translucent.
bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm
do
telling you,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah,
But if he laid hands on Tyson, the whole country would go against him. He'd get shot. I don't know, because you can't touch Tyson. He's a legend. Over in the airways, we love Tyson. I love
oh
Tyson.
yeah,
It's like when I was in boxing, I've been following my boxers since the early 80s. You know what I mean? And it's like,
yes,
come
sir.
on, bro. Tyson is just like legendary.
I would
Did
be
you see?
surprised, honestly, if he even get a hand on Tyson. I would have to give. Look, I'm not even lying. I would give Jake Paul props if he could even get a hand on him before getting knocked the fuck out. Seriously.
100%. but I agree with you. Because Tyson come in with that jerky movement, in chin under, whoop, over the top. Good night. I'm
Yep.
telling you, you ain't going to take a but even Tyson's 50-odd years of age, you ain't taking his power. Power don't leave you. Power don't leave you. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. And let's just say he was to take this fight, right? He take this fight. That would be the hardest hitting fucking fighter that he's faced so far. And that chin is not gonna fucking withstand that test, bro. You know what I
Do you
mean?
understand what kind of workout Jake Paul would have to do?
Yep. Jake Paul have to do a couple of these before
Oh my God.
Jake Paul will have to do a couple of these before he get on. You know what I mean? Against a Tyson, bro.
I'm sorry, I don't want to get your channel in trouble.
No, not here, bro.
Quality, brother. That's quality. Quality.
He's gonna be chopping wood. He's gonna need to be chopping wood. I mean,
yeah, you got chopping woods, fucking trying to drag a fucking rig, a big rig on his back and shit like a strongman competition guy would. You know what I mean? He fucking try to pick up logs over his head and shit. This man would have to run with weights on. He'd have to actually be a solid because he's just a fat motherfucker, bro. There's nothing.
he's fat until he's in the ring because he'd be juicing.
Probably that too. You know what I'm saying? That too. Like, you know.
Just look at it. Like, look at how he looks before, like during fight week, like during the first press conference of the Tyron Woodley fight, and look at him during the fight.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. And let's talk about this Tyson Fury and this Grace Jones. I mean, Deontay Wilder fight. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anybody?
I'm sorry, I missed the question. I had someone talking to me.
What was that, Jedi?
Yeah.
Right. I'll tell you, with this thing, it's been going on. It's held up the division for like 3 years. 3 years it's held up the WBC belt. Because Dylan Watch have had a shot by now, in my opinion, yeah? And it's held it up, and it's like, it's antics are going on. Wilder's saying that Fury done all these illegal stuff. He's horsehead, he's spring, egg weight, drugs, everything. And then he's done nothing about it. And he said he's got proof. He's not come out with no proof. So that means there's no proof. But yet he's still fighting the guy. Do you know what I mean? And it's going on like this. And it's just, it's a headache. Jedi is a headache. I mean, it's a headache. I just want to just fight over and done with for one reason. I don't care who wins, who loses. I get rid of one set of fans, whether it's the Fury crazies or whether it's the Wilder crazies. One set of fans just disappear. And it's like, we'll move on from there. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, bro, but that's how I feel.
Yes, sir.
We're
yes,
talking
sir.
about Wilder. My take on the Wilder Fury fight is this: I'm more interested in the undercards. The undercards are going to be good fights. Those are going to be those are going to be fights that I'm more interested in.
I agree.
I will be there for the undercard fights. Will I watch the Fury Wilder fight? Probably, but not with much enthusiasm. I'm tired. I am so fucking tired of all the shit talking, all the excuses. I'm just tired.
Right.
The only way, in my opinion, Wilder's going to win if he gets that lucky right hand in. That's it. I feel like honestly feel like he sleeps like this, and he has a separate pillow for his right hand. Serious, and then he has like it's like covered up to right here.
He manicures the nail on their right hand.
Yeah, no, it's well kept, manicured. I mean, if he has a loose piece of skin, he'll go to the doctor for it to make sure. That's how I feel he is. He's got to get that lucky fucker right in. Now, don't get me wrong in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. I do not think highly of Fury because that motherfucker is 1-800 habla mierda all the time.
Meaning 1-800 talk shit.
Yeah.
Yep. 1-800 talk shit. Yep.
You know,
call me now. Call me now. Call me now.
I understand boxers, hyping themselves up and talking shit. I get it for the most part, but some of the wild, outlandish shit this man has come out with is ridiculous, and it's frankly embarrassing, to be honest.
It is, bro. It is quite.
It's embarrassing and not true. It's not true neither.
And here's the thing. Look
Yeah.
at what happened between Joshua and Usyk. There was a fight. Joshua didn't make no fucking excuses.
Right.
All right.
Right.
And
Exactly.
and Usyk was a fucking humble winner. What
Yes.
happened to that?
Mm-hmm.
How come people don't give accolades to that kind of shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yet they're gonna feed into the glove had a fucking iron bar in it, or it didn't have enough padding. Oh, my fucking costume wore 40 fucking pounds and my legs were already wishy-washy. What? Whose
Exactly.
choice was it to go into the ring that way?
Exactly.
Brother,
This
you're
is why.
bang on, right?
Yeah, go ahead,
Boxing
brother.
is
Go
a
ahead.
gentleman's sport. I've boxed all my life. I was a youngster, and it's a gentleman's sport. And when a guy beats you, whether he's better or whatever, you respect him. You respect him.
Right.
That's what the sport's about. You beat me, bro. Maybe I'm better than you next week or whatever, but you beat me. I respect you. But when you don't show
Right.
no respect, you're taking away from boxing what boxing is. It's about respect,
Yes.
mates. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's one thing.
That's.
It's one thing if you're trying to if you're trying to psych out your opponent. That's what Duran did to Leonard on Duran Leonard 1. He psyched out Leonard. He got Leonard to fight his fight by going at Leonard. Duran got Leonard to fight Duran's fight
Right.
in the first meeting because he went at Leonard's wife. All right. So Leonard went into the fucking fight just like lost. His shit was lost, which is
Yeah.
why he lost the fight. I can understand tactics like that. I get it. And even that, in my opinion, was a bit overboard, but his plan worked. I understood it. But Leonard came back and on the second time around, no, that shit ain't gonna fly this time.
Yeah.
Say what
Yeah.
the fuck you want.
Hell yeah.
You
How
know?
about you? How about you, Gerson? How you feel about this Fury Impala legged wonder fight?
I got Fury by stoppage again, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Wilder might make some adjustments, but not enough for Fury to overtake him unless Wilder lands that right hand. But either way, I think Usyk has a chance at beating either.
Oh yeah, Usyk could beat the shit out of both of them, bro. If you ask me, Joshua would do the same thing. Everybody, Tyson Fury would destroy Joshua. Okay, take a look. If you guys want to do triangle theory, right? Like, because this is what everybody that says these things always work off of, right? Okay, so check
They
this
don't.
out. If you want to work off a triangle theory, look at the way, right? And people always say this. Fury fans always say this. The Klitschko that Fury fought was the better Klitschko. So they say, which is bullshit. But right? Okay, look how he won. And then now look how Anthony Joshua won, right? Whose win was better? To a point that you can actually look at it and say, bro, Joshua would actually, if you guys working off your own triangle theory here, right? Joshua got the stoppage, bro. Like, think about
Yeah,
that.
you know what? I can't go by that for this reason. Just
brother.
going to the past. You got certain boxers that they have an Achilles heel, like let's say Frazier. Let's see the triangle. Look at the triangle.
I'll be right back.
Frazier, Ali, and Foreman.
Okay, Gerson. Yeah, I hear you.
I'll be right back. So yeah,
Look at that triangle. You would think
Joshua Klitschko fight brought back the heavyweight boxing. That got everyone interested in heavyweight boxing. That Klitschko fight, I know it was a thing. You got to think Josh was on like his 18th fight, and he brought back boxing. He got everyone interested in heavyweight boxing, and for that alone, you got to respect him, and then that's why we do it over here. We respect him for that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, do I think?
Hell yeah.
Do I think Tyson could beat Joshua or Usyk? I have to say, I would throw. I'd have to. My opinion is I'd have to throw the cards up and see what lies, But you can't say that Tyson's gonna fucking demolish Joshua. No. Joshua cannot fight Tyson the way he fought Usyk, because if he fought Tyson the way he fought Usyk, Joshua would lose.
Right.
I'm not even going to. I'm flat out saying that.
No,
if
yeah,
he fought Tyson the way he fought Usyk, Joshua would lose.
Yeah.
If Usyk fought Tyson the way he fought Joshua, there's a good possibility that he could take it. I would give it 55-45. That's my honest opinion. I would give it 55-45 in Usyk's favor.
Right.
And that's not me riding Usyk's dick. I'm looking at what they did and what they've accomplished. And Usyk
Brother,
has
that's
fucking
facts. That's
accomplished a
facts.
lot.
That's facts. That's
Yep.
facts. That's facts. That's
Yeah.
educational facts. What you're saying there, educational facts. We all watch boxing. We've all been wrong. We've all seen it. And it's like if Joshua was going to fight Fury, you got to fight him like he fought Vlad. You got to go for it. You got to go for it. And with Fury, if you step off him and you watch him box you, he'll win the fight. And that's what he done. That's what he done with Usyk. He tried boxing a boxer. You can't box a boxer, mate. You got to go in there. Whether Joshua can do it or not, I don't know. I was there. I went to the stadium. I was there at that fight. I was there live, and like we wasn't happy. I'm telling you, the fans, the atmosphere was amazing. I was sat next to a corner of Usyk fans, and they were cheering around Usyk, Usyk. And we're shouting back to him, Tunisia. At the end of the day, we shook hands at the end of it. We were quality. They were quality. I admit they deserved. They won it. They won the fight. But Joshua, he let down a lot of fans. He let down a lot of fans by trying to do this boxing stuff. Why are you trying to do amateur boxing when this guy's at fault on amateur boxing? Amateur boxing is what this guy's about. And
he's got like what he had like what 300 and something wins in amateur boxing, bro?
I think it was 350.
350. Look at that. I was gonna say 330. Look at that. 350. So let's put this into perspective, gentlemen. And peace to Sanctus. What's going on, Sanctus? I see you. Tony Boswell still on checking and Caleb.
Antonio, I got to answer for your. I got to reply to your thing, but as soon as we're done with this part. But I do want to reply to what you said, Antonio.
All right.
You were right. 335 and 15 losses.
335. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you. Now check this out. 15 losses out of 335 fights. Out of 335 fights, you lost 15 times. God damn, what's the percentage on that, boy? Now, you think that you was actually going to bring the boxing mechanics against a fucking boxing master? Because that's what that shows you right there, bro. That 335 wins shows you that this man knows his basic boxing, bro. That's a chess player. Now, you have just started becoming a chess player one match prior to this man, which was with Andy Ruiz, winning back your fucking title, right? So how is it that you're playing one chess game against a master who has played many? You know what I mean? This is and Leighton is exactly correct, bro. How do you box a boxer when you're not a boxer, son? You're a fucking mauler.
My thing with the Joshua situation with Usyk is I just think the guy was a little hesitant. And he didn't let the guns go when I thought he should have. You know, and in my opinion, you know, and you show me a boxer that Ali did that. Fucking Tyson has done that a couple of times in a couple of fights, and then once he realized his mistake, he fucking let the guns loose and won the fight. Every boxer has done that. So Joshua did it. He was hesitant, and he didn't have enough faith in his own skills. Is the impression I got. Does that make him less of a fucking boxer?
No, brother. Can I answer you? What I'll say to you that it's where Joshua went on that boxing spree against Ruiz, and he did look good. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone said he run. He never run. He boxed him. He outboxed Ruiz, but that's easy. Ruiz is a good boxer, but he ain't got the fastest feet. But you're dealing with an elite amateur boxer, and Joshua's team gameplay to say let's go and box this guy was completely wrong. It was wrong. Why would you do that?
I'll tell you this. If he would have fought Usyk the way he fought Ruiz, this would have been a different fight. I'm not saying he would have won, but it would have been a different fight. And this is why. He was sure about Ruiz. That's the difference. He was not sure about Usyk. So this is why I believe him when he says that he's going to use this as a learning tool.
Brother, you know your shit. You know your shit. I'm listening to you. You know your shit. Straight up.
Yep. And I just want to say something that has to go with this fight as well. That, you know, a lot of people are disagreeing with me. A lot of people are like, oh, Jedi, you're being a little too harsh. Well, listen, I come from an era where if a fighter made an announcement like Fury did, right, and said fights are going to be made, and I've been watching boxing since I'm 8 years old. That's 84, okay? 80 fucking 4. If a promotion said, A fight was on, it was on. No ifs, ands, buts, or maybes, right? What Fury did was an atrocity to the sport. You know why? Because he lied. He came out, and I'm not saying this so you guys can hate him along with me, because I don't hate the guy. I just dislike him. I don't think he's honest. I cannot pitch in any of my energy in this guy because he's gonna continue to lie. So what he did was he said, well, the fight between me and Anthony Joshua is made. He certified it. He said it was done. And we all went to sleep happy. We were talking about it for about 2 days. And then what happened? Come to find out, it was disrupted. It was a lie.
I would like to know, honestly, Jedi, I would like to know, how do you not know about a fucking fight clause? You signed a contract.
The thing is,
how do you not know about the fight clause? Because you signed the paper, you got lawyers on both sides. How do you not know? And then you're going to call this Joshua fight?
Right,
and then
right.
2 days later say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I got to fight Wilder." It was a clause.
But
they
didn't even offer Wilder step aside. They didn't even offer Wilder step aside. Because they would come back to the Saudis and said to the Saudis, listen, we need to offer Wilder 25, 20 odd mil. Can the Saudis step up and put that? The Saudis would have paid it. The Saudis would have paid it to say, yeah, step aside. Yeah. There we go. Let's go again. Yeah. But they didn't even offer it. They didn't even want it. And Fury was making $75 million. But he decided, no, I'm not paying that. I'm going to go and fight Wilder for what, $20 odd million? Come on, bro. Exactly. It don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
Here's what happened. The thing is, what was it? The clause expired by Christmas time. It was supposed to be by December, but Wilder brought it back in a court case, and that's what kind of disrupted everything. And the amount that was asked for the step aside was basically as much as a fight. So,
yep, yeah, exactly. And
where'd you get that from? We're there. Where'd you get that information from? Because I've read anywhere. There was no information has come out. The Wilder wanted so much. I've heard afterwards because Derek Chisora said 80 million and all this stuff come out with 80 million, but there's no facts. And even Frank Warren got interviewed and Bob Adam, and he said we didn't even offer him step aside money, and that's why they've come out their own mouth. They didn't even offer him step aside. That's minor. They could have paid, 20 million. Yeah, I understand that, and they could have paid that. So why didn't they? What's the point if I give him 25 million? That's you're going to earn the max when you're fighting Wilder, or you could earn 75 mil. The Saudis would have paid Wilder step aside. So what's the point? Come on, bro. Where's the logic?
Wilder could have taken a payday. Wilder could have. All right, 20 million. Okay. How much was the fight? What was the fight between Tyson and Joshua? How much was that going to be?
75 mil each.
75 million. All right. You could have just shut Wilder off, give him 20 million out of that 75 mil just to shut him up. Go on with the fucking Tyson Joshua fight. The winner of that would have made fucking bank the next fight. I would say it would have probably went up over 80 million.
Yep.
If it was done right. I seriously do believe that.
And now they all shit the bed, and no one walks away with the money. The bag's gone. It's gone, mate. It's gone.
And you know why? And you know why this would have made over 80 million, as is saying, because it was a unification bout. This is something that we have not seen in fucking years, bro. Well, who was our last unified champion in the heavyweight division? Lennox Lewis. Am I correct?
Lennox Lewis. Yeah.
Exactly. So now that we
had a few Americans was ridiculous. Because Lennox Lewis, when he was here, I hear all Americans now saying he was brilliant. But at the time, I was around at the time. I was there at the time. Yeah, Americans hated Lennox Lewis. They hated him. And now they say he's great because he's after. But before, but at the same time, I'll hold my hands up. Listen, I'll hold my hands up. The British didn't like Lennox Lewis neither. I know he was born British and he went to Canada and he won Olympic gold for Canada, but he was born British. He left Britain at 12 years of age and went to Canada, but he's still British. But then we grabbed him because he was that.
I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason I didn't like Lennox Lewis is I didn't like his braids. Sorry. Okay.
Yo, you know what's funny? You know what's funny, guys? You know what's funny? Me and Leighton looking like fucking long lost brothers. We looking like
Cousin
Los
from
Brothers.
America, bro. I knew
What's
it.
going
I
on,
knew
cuz?
it. I knew it. Cotto, bro. Cotto, I
No,
show we related, brother.
no doubt, brother. You know, excuse me. I got a little bit of cannabis.
I got a question for the panel. I got a question for the panel.
Sure.
All right. My question is this. Do you guys think Ruiz will come up and be able to take whoever wins the rematch between Joshua and Usyk? Do you think
Can
he
I
has
go
a chance?
first?
Yeah,
Can I
go
go
ahead.
first?
Go ahead,
I
brother.
think Ruiz will knock out Usyk. And I've been honest with you, his fast hands and his weight, and he's the same height as him. I think he'll knock out Usyk. He'll be Usyk's hardest fight. Because Usyk can dance around the big fellas, but he won't be able to dance around Ruiz. And I rate Ruiz. Ruiz has boxed since he's the age of 6.
Yeah.
I boxed since
Yeah.
I was 8, 9, right?
Yeah, you know what? I like how
And
you
when I got
think,
time,
man.
I got wait there. By the time I got to 15, 16, and I'm boxing boys 15, 16 who've just come into the sport, they couldn't live with me, mate, because I had that much experience from the younger age. Do you understand? And I think Ruiz, he knows what he's doing, mate. He knows what he's doing.
I do believe a fight between Ruiz and Usyk would be much better than the
I think
fight between Usyk
Usyk
and
stops him.
Joshua for sure. I think you and I were thinking alike because I was thinking that he's not going to be able to like bounce around Ruiz that way. Even though Ruiz looks like he's slow, motherfucker's far from slow. You know, so,
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Everybody welcome 150 Dream Team. What's going on,
150.
150?
Yo, what's up, bro?
brother?
Yo, oh man,
150, what's up,
good.
my
What's
young
up?
dog? What's up, my young dog?
Yo, what's up, man? How y'all doing, man?
Doing all right, Well, I want to hear your comments on all this shit, man.
Oh man, yeah, I know some of y'all seen the video I had already,
I was
man.
there. I jotted
Yeah,
some shit down.
yeah, man. I'm just saying, man. Like that. I just feel like the AJ fans are triggered, man. I ain't talking about you, Jedi, but you keep it real, Jedi. You feel me? You're not like these other goofies out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but my
Thanks,
thing
brother.
is, my thing is, man, it's just like some of these guys out here, man. They just, they just won't give Usyk no credit, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of these people, they didn't think that Usyk was as good as they thought. You know what I'm saying? They actually didn't take the time to actually look at Usyk and see what the hell he's done in the sport, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So a lot of people just think that AJ was just going to destroy him. You know what I'm saying? And Usyk did his thing, man. And all these people were surprised. And now they won't give Usyk his credit. They keep talking about what AJ needs to do. He needs to come in heavy. He shouldn't have boxed Usyk. You know what I'm saying? He should have been more aggressive. This and that. It's like, bro, why can't people keep it real and say, yo, I didn't know Usyk was that good. You know what I'm saying? Why people can't say that?
Actually, you're
Why people can't give him his
right,
flowers?
man. You're 100% right because I'm guilty of that myself. I'm still guilty of it to this point, but I try to give Usyk his props. I'm trying because I do know I have looked at his record. Granted, most of my research has gone after the fact. I said because when the fight happened, even though I was having choppy internet when the fight happened, I said, how did white boy get in there like that? So I had to go in there and look at the shit, man. So where did this white boy come up with this shit? So it's like,
Nah, bro. Listen. Let me tell you, right? I follow my boxing for years over here. We've all known who Usyk is. I've all known who Usyk is. And what I got pissed off about was why is Joshua fighting all the big challenges? He's fighting Pulev. He's fighting Dillian White. He's fighting all the ones that all the other big boxers ain't fighting. Fury ain't fighting half of these. Wilder ain't fighting half of these, but Joshua's got to keep taking fight after fight after fight. Where there's a chance you're going to lose, and he keeps taking them out. And when Usyk come up, I knew all about Usyk, and I was like, whoa, chuck that belt, son, chuck that belt. It's not worth the risk. I know you want undisputed, but it's not worth the risk. Let one of these other big boys fight you, then test the waters. No, Joshua got to take him first, and Joshua takes him first, and this is what happens. And because Joshua keeps taking on all the hard ones first, and it's not.
And you
fair,
know what's
bro.
funny? I also wanted to point this out. The reason why a lot of Wilder fans, along with Wilder, hated Anthony Joshua so much is because of this reason and this reason only. Anthony Joshua was fighting correctly. When I say this, and I keep saying this a lot because it's pure boxing education. When a fighter is fighting correctly, he's fighting his top tens. He's gaining straps at the same time. You know, the money's going up. He's not worried about what's being made, right? On top of Hearn being called a fucking master. Let me tell you something. If Hearn, and let me look at you on the camera when I say this. If Hearn was giving away 20 mil a fight, 40 mil a fight, 60 mil a fight, that motherfucker can slay me anytime he wants in boxing. Okay? Let's make that.
When
Now,
the slaves get paid that much, Scott? Come on, bro. When
you
the
know what I'm
slaves
saying?
get paid that much?
Yeah, exactly. Like this whole thing where they wish that their fighter was fighting like Anthony Joshua. They just don't want to say it, so instead they want to lie and say that he's a better champion. But if you really take a look right at what's obvious, how many straps did Anthony Joshua have? 3. How many did Wilder have? 1. Because it's WBC is supposed to be more prestigious? No. What makes titles prestigious is the fighter actually putting title defenses on the fucking straps. As to Wilder having a lot of fucking voluntaries and really tarnishing that WBC. Because think about it. We all hate the heavyweight WBC strap because of him. Let's be honest here, guys. The way he's been carrying this shit, we're like, man.
Held it up for too long. Held it up for too long.
Yeah,
Held it
exactly.
Up for too long. I swear
Fucking
to God.
ransom. He ransom. He had that shit at gunpoint. He was like, if you motherfuckers want to see a fight, you better pay me this much. And then when we talk about paying him that much, he still be like, no. Now, motherfucker, make up your mind. You either want to fight for the dollars, dog, or you want to fight for the glory. And this is why Usyk, Loma, Joshua.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the Brazil fight, he's there saying out his own mouth, he's freezing Anthony Joshua out. How are you freezing the cash cow of the division out? What's the matter with you, mate? What's the matter with you? What happened?
It's the same.
You cherry-picked Tyson Fury and it went wrong. Mate.
Right. And it's also, look what's happening with Terrence Bud Crawford, right? They're trying to keep him out of the fucking loop too. Why? Because he has potential. They know that he would have starched a lot of motherfuckers and he would have been unified, right? But this is what happens.
They're trying to age him out. They're trying to age Terrence out. I can see it. We can all see it. They're trying to age Terrence out. They know he's 33, 34, Terrence now. They want him to get older. When he goes past your 35, come on, bro. We all know. You ain't got the same athlete you was under your 35s. Come on, bro. That's what they're trying to do. That is what they're trying to do.
Right.
Do you think it's because he won't play the same politics game as a lot of other boxers?
Who?
No. I think it's because they know he's better. That's why they're not going to fight him now. They're aging.
No, but
you're
missing the question. You're missing the question. Do you think that they're doing this to him, right? Sidelining him and aging him because he won't play politics?
Yeah, definitely. Listen, they told this man, leave Bob Arum and come to PBC, right? Because PBC doesn't want to unify. So what they wanted to do was they wanted him to take the WBO away from the promotions that he signed under and bring it to fucking, so that way they could say we have all the titles here in the welterweight division, which would have been fucking false because think about this, right? You don't bite the hand that feeds you, right? Look what happened to Teofimo. Bud Crawford is happy where he's staying. Reason why Bob Arum came out and said, I can't make a fight for Terrence Bud Crawford. It wasn't because of Terrence Bud Crawford. It wasn't because Terrence Bud Crawford can't sell. Because if that was the case, nobody would be watching Terrence Bud Crawford every time he fucking went and fucking fought somebody. So that right there is out the fucking door. It's because the welterweight contingency, the contendership is all mostly in fucking PBC, bro.
Can you highlight Kal-El's last statement? Look at that shit.
He said, I heard on another boxing channel, fans discuss how Fury, Wilder, and Joshua should freeze out Usyk because he ruined potential matchups. Man, listen.
Wow.
I got no time for people like that. Come on.
No, I'm going to break it down. And I want you motherfuckers to see my face. This doesn't go to anybody in the chat, but thank you, Khalil. The man is still listening. The only way that Usyk would actually freeze out a fight like that is if he became one of those guys and started freezing them out. Usyk is all about opportunity. He's going to give them opportunity. Usyk wants to unify. So he's going to ask if he beats Anthony Joshua in the rematch, he's going to ask, yo, check this shit out. I want to fight the fucking WBC champion, whoever the fuck it is. Watch these guys, Fury or fucking Wilder, not make the fights, and then these same fucking dick-sucking fight fans are gonna be the ones to say, oh, it was Usyk's fault, when it clear as day out of their own fucking mouth verbatim, they're going to be the ones that say, oh, no, we can't do this, or he has to leave, whoever he is, to come over here. I'm telling you, that's exactly what's going to happen.
No, but Jedi,
That's
if
feeding
Usyk,
into
there. Yo, if
Go ahead.
if Usyk wins Joshua the second time now, right? Say he wins him, yeah, then it's going to be a scramble to sign him up, whether it is top rank, PBC or Matchroom. It's going to be a scramble to sign him up, and whoever signs him up, then you might have the side of the street. That's all I'm saying.
No, you're absolutely right. What's going on, Brian?
And that's feeding into exactly what Kal-El was saying, is that we're not talking about Usyk. Usyk's going to put the opportunity out there. What Kal-El is talking about is these fucking idiot goddamn channels, because they're such dick sucking fanboys. You know, no, I'm not even fucking joking.
No, you're right.
I'm not even going to say the channel's name. I went into a channel. I said, these motherfuckers yelling left and right about their boy, and it's like, motherfucker, are you getting paid by him? Shut up. But these fanboys are thinking, you know, freeze Usyk out. What you just described is exactly what Kal-El is saying that they said. Now, what my problem with that is it possible for them to do it? Or will the fight fan base like totally rip into Wilder or Fury for not stepping into the ring or making excuses, which is what I hope the case would be. Am I right, Kal-El? Do I got it right?
But if you've met Wilder and Fury fans. Come on, bro. They'll deflect and defend them no matter what. They will defend them. They won't defend the titles. They'll defend them. That's it. Simple as.
Bro, and that's my problem too, bro. Like another thing as well, like now I've also been hearing some people say AJ was shit and he's a hype job. Man, he fought the best competition out of all the heavyweights and had 3 belts prior to the loss. How the fuck is he a hype job? How is he a bum? That makes no sense at all, bro.
Exactly. That's their way of saying, oh, well, Wilder's better. But they can't say it in those terms because Wilder isn't better. So they'll just call the next man a fucking hype job. What's going on, Brian Hawkins? My brother.
Brian, what's up, bro?
What's up, brother?
All good, yeah.
What's up, Brian? You all right, Brian, mate?
I'm good.
All good, bro.
Good, guys. What's the subject here? Because I just got in.
Oh, the Impala-legged wonder versus the Jolly Green, big for nothing giant Fury.
Okay. Right. I just want the end of this. That's it. Right.
Yeah. Yes.
Whoever wins, at this point, I don't give a shit. I know who I think will win, but I just want the end of it. Right. Whoever wins, I don't want to hear any excuses from the loser. Just get on with it. Let's go. That's it. That's where I am.
Yeah, exactly. You know, exactly. That's what we're talking about. See, this fucking giraffe-necked, impala-legged, fucking wombat waistline having motherfucker by the name of fucking Wilder is out here talking about he's the real world champ. I'm a king, bro. You don't fight like a king. You don't act like a king. You don't walk like a king. Right? But yet every one of these fucking gestures that call themselves a fucking boxing fan over there, especially in the fucking Lidebeker, right? Which is pronounced LDBC. Most of these motherfuckers are so blind that they don't understand that it's really on this side of the street where the real shit is happening. See, y'all got the money over there. Y'all bunch of money fighters, prize fighters. But then on this side of the street, we got the legacy fighters. We got the guys that really want to unify, that really want these fights. But you guys are totally missing the whole picture. You know what the whole picture is? It's about the glory, about the straps. Whoever says that boxing is no longer about straps, well, you know what? If you want to take it down your road, how many straps are they making in order to make it about straps? Think about this, you fucking idiots.
Jedi, you said it. Legacy. Jedi, you said it. Legacy. And that's what they're forgetting. When you go all the way back with his fighting belt, it's legacy, mate. Legacy. Jack Johnson, a lot. It's legacy, mate. Yeah. That's what it's about.
Exactly.
Legacy.
Exactly. And let me give y'all hold on real fast. Let me give you guys a little example of what I'm saying, right? With the belts. That's like making a Lego platform to hold Lego blocks and then you don't make any more Lego blocks. So what the fuck do you have the Lego platform that's supposed to hold Lego blocks for? Why did you produce it if it's not going to hold those blocks? Because you're not producing blocks. Same thing here. You guys are talking about it's not about the straps, but then they're making more straps, right? So obviously they're pointing that it's about these straps, but we want it to be about the straps and money, right? When the straps already came with money. If you was a world champion, you was already in your millions. In our days, right? Even before those, you was a let's just call it a thousandaire. You would be making 500,000, $500,000, right? Yeah, you
Yeah.
was rich. And Ali's time, you know, the highest payday was 2 million, 3 million fucking dollars, right? Now here, you giving these guys, you're taking away the incentive, and you know that's what it was all about. They've broken up the pay-per-view model into little fucking pods and shit here, there, for this app, for that app. That's why pay-per-view sucks. It don't work because now they want to make Javonte Davis versus the fucking Walmart aisle fucking worker. You know what I'm saying? For fucking five. Yeah.
Jedi,
They want to get
Jedi.
Yeah.
Let me say something. It's what they're not
Yo.
realizing is when Jedi, when your boxing career is over, right? If you've got legacy, then they'll use you for TV rights. They'll use you to have promotion. They'll use you. You'll stay in work. Look at Lennox Lewis. Look at that. When you're not earning no money, then you're still earning money. You're still earning money because you've got legacy. If you haven't got legacy, they won't use you for the TV. They won't bring you on for TV and want your opinion and want your thing. You've got to get the legacy. You're set for life. Your legacy, you're set. You know what I mean?
Every decade has a dynasty. All right, every decade has a dynasty except this fucking this decade, as far as the heavyweight division.
Yeah, the heavyweight division.
I do believe that welterweight and light heavy, the welterweight, bantamweight, and light heavyweight have their legacies. I do believe they have their legacies and their dynasties for this decade. Not heavyweight.
Can I say something, right? The only dynasty in this heavyweight division has been Anthony Joshua, because he is the one that has stepped up and fought the best competition, right? He fought a good dummy in life, right? Yep. He fought a back and, right?
Yep.
Right?
I'm going to tell you right now.
He was meant to fight Baby Miller. That fell through due to circumstances, right? He fought Vladimir Klitschko, right? This guy has fought top competition, and people are saying that this guy is a hype job. He just fought a very good fighter.
I'm going to tell you right now, Brian, if the second fight between Joshua and Usyk, if he does win it, I'm not saying he is, but if he does, then you're right. Then he has clinched a legacy. He will have clinched the legacy because then he came back from adversity like he did with Ruiz. And if he comes back and learns from this first fight and comes back a different fighter in the second fight, then you're right. He will have had the legacy. He doesn't have it yet because he's not the only one that has done or accomplished what you're talking about.
No.
What Brian said.
Hold on. Wait, hold on, Leighton. Hold on. Wait, hold on, Brian. Hold on. I have to correct Electro on this. Hold on. Look, Anthony Joshua, if it wasn't for him, this is why he already has that legacy. If it wasn't for him collecting those 3 titles, Usyk wouldn't have those 3 titles on hand delivery so easily like that. Gotta understand that. He built that. So what Brian is saying is correct. It was Anthony Joshua that got the IBF. And then after that he fought for the WBO. And then after that he went for the the WBA. You see? So he brought those 3 together. Then he lost to if it wasn't for him, then the Snickers King, Andy Ruiz wouldn't be able to call himself a motherfucking unified champion. Then come back, which is where you stand, right, Electro. Come back from adversity, and then get those 3 fucking titles back, and then after that lose it again, right, to a guy who was already a cruiserweight. So he lost already to a better fighter than he has because he has closed his division, so he knows what styles are out there. On top of having an amateur fucking record like that. Usyk is what I'm speaking of. So he does already have the legacy. If he wins the titles back from Usyk, it'll just make his legacy on golden platform. I repeat.
I got a rebuttal for that.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
All right, here's the rebuttal. I'm understanding what you're talking about. The reason why I'm saying it's important for him to win the next fight, that makes 3 times. Three times is the standard. All right.
Well,
3 times, because everyone's looking, all right, he can't do it. He can't do it. People don't usually come back even after on average, people don't come back after the first loss. He came back after the first loss. And he had the champion. That's one. He had the belts, right? The unified belts. That's one. He lost to Ruiz. Then he got it back from Ruiz. That's twice. Now he lost to Usyk, right? If he gets it back from Usyk, that's 3. That puts him in contention with the rest of legacy and what's the word I got cucumbers going again. What the fucking word I used
Fucking
earlier?
cucumber salads, damn it. Stop eating cucumber salads.
Can I just say one thing, right?
Legacy and history.
Yeah. Can I just say one thing?
Sure.
Here, right? Right. The difference between this and the Ruiz fight, right, is I think it'd be tougher to beat Usyk than it would be Andy Ruiz the second time around, because this is a guy who understands the opportunity in front of him, and he to beat Usyk, you're going to have to be at your best. This is, you know what I mean? Like, so I just can't wait to see the second fight because I enjoyed the first one. And, at this point, may the better man win. I think Usyk will win. But at least Joshua is not afraid to step into the ring with any freaking heavyweight in the world. That's where I give him respect more than a lot of these other guys.
Oh, he gets all my respect.
Brian, can I say something to you, bro? I knows you because you're in Ireland. You know European. We all know what Usyk is. We all understand what Usyk is. The Americans don't understand what Usyk is. I said, Brian, I'm a Joshua fan, yeah? You know that. But I said Usyk is the most dangerous fight for Joshua. I don't know why he's fighting him. This is a scary fight for him. And I was worried. That's why I went and supported this fight, right? Because I knew. Yeah. But the Americans, for some reason or another, they think Usyk ain't what he is. We know over here what Usyk is, right? Usyk is special. Yeah. Special. We know he's special.
I've known about,
right?
Yeah. I've known about.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I've known about Usyk since 2007. Was the first time I heard the name Alexander Usyk. So I've known about this guy for a very long time. And I've always known how good he is. And I heard through the amateurs, this guy was beating everyone. This guy was fighting everyone in the amateurs, and he was beating everyone. So I know how good this guy is. Right? So it wasn't a surprise to me that he did beat AJ, right? I always thought it would be a hard fight. It didn't matter. It didn't matter, it didn't matter which way it went, right? I always knew it'd be a hard fight for AJ. And that's why I respect AJ, because he took it on. That's a legacy there. Somebody who's not afraid.
That's what I'm saying. Sorry, Brian, to cut you off. Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much for confirming what I'm trying to put out. So I'm trying to put it out in my words, but you said it beautiful, mate. What I'm saying, we know over here what Usyk was. I didn't want Joshua to fight Usyk. I was thinking, Joshua, you're fighting everyone who's had. Let one of these other champions take on him. But then Joshua has to take on Usyk. And it's like, I guarantee you, if Usyk wins this, they won't take him on. Those other two will not take him on. I'm telling you, they won't take him on.
I got to clarify myself, because I know I'm sitting here talking about Joshua and everything like that. I'm trying to show you guys that I'm not a fanboy of any boxer. I'm open to any boxer as long as they show skill. My thing is, and by the way, the word I was looking for was dynasty. And the reason for me, the reason that I was saying it won't be that yes, he is legendary. He is. He's built up a legendary status, but I'm talking about a dynasty. A dynasty is the rule of 3 for me. It's the rule of 3. You get that belt 3 times. Ali got the belt 3 times. It's something.
How many fighters have been 3 times world champions? World champions.
Right.
I wish Mark was here, because Mark knows the answers automatically.
How many? Can anyone tell me it? I think I know the answer, but can anyone tell me?
Somebody in chat, how many boxers have won the title 3 times?
I think
heavyweight fighters.
Well, what do you think of it? Well, if you think of it, not many fighters in heavyweight history have been
Right, and
undisputed
not many.
champions.
But usually those fighters that have, those are dynasty fighters.
Well, it's harder today. It's harder today to be an undisputed champion, right? Because of the four belt era.
And
That it has
politics.
been.
Right. Well, listen,
You know what I mean?
I've got the answer to that one, and that's plain and simple. The answer, right, is answered with the question to that question, which is how many fighters were able to actually partially unify three belts to lose it and win it again and lose it and win it again. See that?
No,
Not
three
many.
times world
No,
champions. Three
exactly,
times world champions.
exactly. No, but I'm saying though, what type of world champion is he talking about? Because Anthony Joshua was a unified or partially unified world champion.
Yeah.
There weren't many partially unified world champions that lost 3 titles to lose them and win them back and lose it again. You know what I'm saying? So, AJ,
You got a point there because there's
Here,
way
think
more
of it
belts
this
now
way.
than there were back in the 70s and 80s.
Think of it this way, right? He won the first time he did it. He won 3 separate belts and 3 separate fights, right? So think of it that way, right?
right,
And then he lost all 3 belts to Andy Ruiz.
right,
He won the belt from Andy Ruiz. He goes beats Pulev, and then Usyk takes his 3 belts off him. Right, so he won 3 separate belts from 3 separate different fights.
Right.
So if you're talking about legacy, that's not too bad.
right. And then people
pretty good
also have to understand that at the WBO, okay, the World Boxing Organization came into effect in 1988. That means that they weren't around in the 70s, okay?
Yeah.
Even in 80, in 87, in 86, in 80, right? So
Yeah.
we can comfortably say that Mike Tyson was basically the first one to unify
Yeah.
as to all the titles, right?
Yep. And the last time we had an undisputed world championship was Evander Holyfield, 1999.
Exactly. And this is exactly why the boxing era prior to that, right? The boxing era that we grew up in has to be taken into consideration, and we have to actually compare today with yesteryear, even even with the 80s and 90s, simply because in the 80s, bro, more was achieved in the sport to put it to where it is now. And to say that the sport is better than something that we know goddamn well that we grew up watching and it's nowhere near that. It's like we still watch old school fights that we've already seen. Like, not a lot of people watch reruns unless the reruns are fucking great, right? A movie, a show, a sporting event. We won't watch it again.
100%.
So there's more playback value and more value because of what the way it transcended in the 80s than it is now. Think about it. We can't say the 90s because the 90s, there were a lot of champions born. There were a lot of champions made. A lot of titles were switching in contendership simply because there was a lot of fight action. A lot of fights that we wanted were made. That's another platform that you have to look at these things that we wanted fights in those eras and we got them. We can't say the same thing here.
No, we can't. No.
Why is 150 being unceremoniously quiet?
Because he's absorbing all the knowledge, bro.
He's getting educated. He's only young. He's only a youngster. He's getting educated. But
this kid's a lot smarter than anyone gives him credit for.
This young man absorbs knowledge.
Let 150 have his piece. Let 150 say something, bro. I want to hear.
I'm waiting to hear.
I want to hear from a young perspective. No, let's hear from a young perspective, bruv. Come on, bruv. 150. He's young. He's a good fan. He's good. Good
I know.
mind,
That's why I
good
want
man.
to hear from him.
Let him talk.
150. Go ahead, brother.
Let me find out he's going to take a shit.
He's hiding in his bedroom. His mother smacked him around the head and told him to
he's taking his shit. He's taking his shit. He put his phone down, took his shit. It's all right. Yeah,
well, from what I know, a lot of people have been saying, like reporters and stuff like that, Bob is trying to get AJ step aside money so we can get the undisputed fight.
Here, you
come on,
right?
Don't be stupid.
Don't
be stupid, bro.
Can I break this narrative, right? Do you know how much Uncle Bob will have to pay AJ to step aside?
Thank you, Bride. Yeah. Thank you, Bride.
Right?
A lot more than they were going to pay Wilder. That's
Uncle Bob barely pays his fighters, right? Uncle Bob pays the minimum for his fighters. Do you know how much money you'd have to pay AJ to step aside, and then he has to go and pay Usyk? right? I
Exactly.
don't.
No
No
doubt.
offense,
It's not real, bro. It's not real.
That's
It's
called
not.
hush money, man.
Peace to my brother Righteous Rex Righteous One. What's going on, my brother? Thank you for the donation. He says they couldn't get fights without belts back then, and that is fact. Then he also says, which is very, very full of facts here, so full of facts that it's coming out of your fucking ears. You know, check it out. He says now you can have no belt and still get paid. Right, and that also ties up to what I was saying earlier with the incentive in boxing being taken
where's the
away.
hunger?
You see,
Where's the
you see
hunger?
right, and check it out. The reason why these PBC pubescent boxing champions don't fucking come out here, right, and fight their hearts out is because shit. If you're gonna sign me for $1.5 million, shit, I just have to have 2 or 3 fights on my contract. I could lose or win and still guaranteed I can sit back into the sun, right? This is what's happening. As to back then, 1.5 was the type of money that the contender was getting going up against the fucking champion in a pay-per-view. Am I wrong here?
No, you're correct. You're correct. Can I put it to you like this, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna name a name. I'm gonna name one name in today's boxing who hasn't fought in over 2 years, right? Because he wants $10 million. I think you know where I'm going here. Keith Furman, right? Every time he
Boom,
talks, he goes, "Give me $10 million and I'll fight."
boom.
That's today's boxing. That
Yep.
is today's boxing. That is today's boxer's mindset. And as long as they keep having that mindset, it'll always be money over your pride or your legacy or anything else. It's always money.
Right,
And I don't
right.
see these guys getting paid, but show up and fight. Show me you
That's right.
want it. Show me you want it. Then maybe somebody might give you $10 million.
Word up,
Yo,
because what's
Brian, can
gonna
I say
happen?
something here in a minute? Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
listen, let me say something here, Jed. It's like I was at the Joshua fight, right? I was at the stadium and I was there, the consensus, with all the fans when I was there. I was there the foyer, I was there when we were getting drinks, I was there and everything. And after he lost, half the fans, I'm not going to lie to you, the most consensus was, we're not turning up for the next fight. We're not turning up for the next fight. So whether Joshua's going to be a big pull for this next fight is going to be a shock to a lot of people. Because I'm not going to the next fight. I'm not spending the money. The money I spend, it cost me a monkey, which you'll know is 500 quid it cost me all in all. And that's money, like, do you know what I mean? And I know when I talked to all the fans over there, the consensus is, because Joshua shit the bed and he didn't turn up and didn't do it, I don't think he's going to produce what he usually produces on his next fight. And that's my opinion. And that's from talking to fans who were at the actual fight.
Yeah, well, you might be right? Here's the thing. I'll give Joshua credit for stepping in that ring, right? He called out the rematch immediately. I honestly do believe they'll have a rematch in February or March, and he'll be looking to win his titles back. I think he will show up. I just think he's in. It looked like with Joshua, right? I said this in Two Hands channel. I said it was like watching a boxer who's been doing this his whole life versus someone who started boxing when he was 17, 18, 19, or 20. Right? One guy had the game plan. He knew what he wanted to do. And I felt like Joshua was changing up to try to fit with Usyk, try to counteract Usyk, where Usyk did what he always did. He went in and he boxed. Right? And
Right.
that's what I saw from that fight. Quite simply, people try to overcomplicate it. One guy doing this his whole life versus somebody who picked up the sport at 17, 18, 19, 20, and he tried to adapt to the opponent in front of him instead of going what he should be doing or what he was taught to do.
Right.
That's
right.
what I saw.
Yeah.
So,
Brian, you're 100% right. Because I was saying, I boxed since I was 8 to 10, right? And when I'm beating guys at 16, 17, they couldn't live with me, bro. There was no way they could live with me. They just come into boxing 16, 17, and they're boxing me. They had no fucking chance. And that's the truth. They had no chance. I had too much experience. And he's like a bigger version of what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I've been there too, right? I've had guys. No, I started boxing when I was 7, right? By the time I was 18 by the time I was 15 years old, I was fighting 18-year-olds who were probably a year into the sport, and they couldn't live with me
I mean, you
because
never know because there's some exceptions. Like for example, Sergio Martinez, he was an amazing boxer, but he started like at what 19, 20?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Majority of the guys can't live because of the experience I gained along the way with a 15-year-old.
Weight for weight is different. Weight for weight, but skills and experience it just beats it. It beats it all day long. Brian, listen to Brian. Trust me.
you might get a guy who's stronger than you. If he lands a punch, it's going to hurt, right? Different story. But I'm talking about skill for skill. They couldn't live with me.
Yeah, Sergio Martinez. He's a great example. He was an
Yeah, Sergio
incredible
Martinez
boxer.
was a beast, though.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah,
And
hell
he
yeah.
started late.
No, that's an exception. That's an exception. That's like you don't.
Right.
Men ain't born like that. Men ain't
I
born like
like
that.
what
There's
Lisa said.
certain ones that
Lisa,
come along. I just say
Oh,
on the
yeah.
average, what me and Brian are saying, on the average,
I'm on
the
about in
average,
general.
it ain't
I'm on
happening.
about in general. Yeah, in
Oh, yeah.
general, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and check it out. Lisa Bill says, if I was Joshua, I'd sit back and hone my craft, then come back like Lennox Lewis did. And I agree with her. I mean, why?
Yeah.
He's got a good little time period now till what, February or something like that, right? Or March or something like that is the next fight.
Jedi, Joshua needs to come with a London shit. Let's have a fight. Let's come bad road, man. Let's just fight. Because I ain't gonna box a boxer. Let's fight and beat up a boxer. Because you can beat up
Right.
a boxer. You can beat up a
That's what I mean.
boxer. You can't box a boxer, but you can beat him up. And that's
Right.
what he's got to do.
You know who would be perfect for Joshua? You know what trainer? The man Tyson Fury's well right now, Sugar Hope.
Yeah,
Honestly-
he would. But it's not
I
going to happen
honestly
because
believe
he's
if you
Tyson
put him
Fury.
under the,
That's his rival. He's not going to train Tyson.
I honestly believe if you put him under the tutelage of Sugar Hope, I honestly believe he would have a better style to fight Usyk. Honestly believe that.
Right.
Because Brian, you got to admit, right? Rob McCracken shit the bed on this. He shit the bed. Because I was listening to the corner. Go on, Josh, do this. And he chucked him under the bus afterwards. He said, I told him what to do, but he didn't listen. Mate, come on, bro. You got to go. You're amateur style. You got to go, mate. Joshua,
you know
you're
what,
in
though?
all this money. You're in there. You got to go.
Yeah, but you know what though? You know what though? I got it. Look, I gotta agree with McCracken, because if you take a look at Joshua, he was neutralized. He was gun shy, so he wasn't listening to his corner because his corner was telling him the punching combinations, and he would not do that. So Joshua did not listen. This is why I feel that McCracken shouldn't be fired. He shouldn't be penalized at all, because if it's just like Wilder, right? Wilder's corner, they've already admitted Wilder does not listen. This is why he fucks up. That Joshua said it himself as well. You know what I'm saying? I should listen to my corner a little bit.
Jedi.
Yeah.
Jedi. I don't want to cut you up, but I'm saying I've been in a ring, right? And I've been there, and I've lost the guys I know I should have beat. It's like I've just turned up there sometimes, thinking I'm going to beat the guy, and I'm not switched on, and I'm not motivated, I'm not nothing, and I've lost. And I've realised I could have battered that guy, but why did I do it? You just switch off. You just switch off. And as a boxer, you've got to realise that. That's what you do sometimes. But at the highest level, which obviously I've never been at the highest level, you've got to seriously be switched on every time. But I've been to fights and I've turned up and gone, I'm on the move for this. You know what I mean? I just thought I'll go through, and it's not enough. It's not enough. Do you know what I mean? That's how I see it as. But like, whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's just, look, me, I've competed in another combat sport, right, which is straight kickboxing, right? And I'm not talking about American style. I'm talking about Buran kickboxing. Elbows, head. My whole point is that sport. You either listen to your corner, right, and at the same time, if you're gonna improvise, you improvise after. And I repeat, even in boxing, if you're going to improvise, you improvise after you've been successful with what your corner has told you. You know why? Because your corner sees everything that you don't see in that ring. So when you have that angel on your shoulder telling you, bro, you keep fucking running into the left. And like Leighton says, when you're switched off, right? When you're switched off and you happen to not really pay attention because you feel like you can improvise on the spot, maybe your improvisation, right? Your improvisation is wrong at the time of that formula. It has to be applied after after you've successfully, how do you say, successfully performed the first fucking, the first formula in which what you worked on. Now, sometimes when you get in that ring, what you worked on doesn't come to fruition, right? But yet later on it does. Why? Because what you've done was you've decided to dilute that fucking that chemical that you had, which was called what? Which is called testicular fortitude. A lot of guys, they walk in that ring not feeling like it, right? Knowing that they have to. When you, it's like a regular job. When you walk into your job and you start, what's up, new gamer? You know, what's up, Liverpool? Peace to Liverpool. Much love to Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Once you start with this, oh, I don't feel like it, but I'm gonna go and do my job, you're gonna have a terrible day. Now, just like boxing, it is these gentlemen's office, right? It's their cubicle. Once they're back there and they know they got to get into a fight, they have two options. They can feel like it and succeed, or fall trying to succeed, or not feel like it and be unsuccessful and live with that for the rest of their life. So basically what I'm saying here is that you have to listen to your corner and work on what you've worked on for the past 2.5 to 3 fucking months, because that's how it's done. The only way you're going to be successful is you got 12 rounds. So you have to break it down. Maybe you might have to work on what you've worked on. Let's just say if round 1 through 2 is the feel out rounds, you're not going to apply speed, right? You're not going to do shit backwards. You're going to take your time. You're going to level off. You're going to feel out. You're going to be poking and prodding. You know what I'm saying? Now, from 4 to 7, you've got to turn it up. This is where your speed comes in, right? But now, where do you apply the speed? Do you apply it in the 4th and 5th round to the point that when you're headed towards the championship rounds, you can be gassed out? Or do you divide it? 4th round, I'm not coming out fast. 5th and 7th, I'm definitely coming. See, there's different variations, and that's what it is. You have to use variations. You have to use your plan and variations. A lot of fighters like to improvise. Most fighters are not gifted like that. You're not the Mayweathers today. You're not the Roy Jones today. Okay? You're not the Alis of today. There are none whatsoever. No,
But
Jedi, show me one.
Jedi,
Yeah.
It comes. You're 100% right in what you're saying. 100% right. But it comes down to then your trainer. Your trainer should need to get through to you. That's why you need your trainer to say, like, snap you out of it. Stop. What are you doing, son? But there was none of that with Rob McCracken and Joshua. It was just like, yeah. Because they're getting a payday no matter what. They're getting the biggest payday. They're going to get whatever. And that's why you've got to ask yourself, are they getting inconsistent because they're getting a payday anyway? Or are they caring for you yourself, proper? Do you know what I mean? Like when I was amateur style, obviously they're caring for you. They're not getting paid. These people are caring for me. Do you know what I mean? But when you're a professional, I'm getting paid, 10% of Joshua's purse? So I'm walking away with £1 million no matter fucking what, like, do you know what I mean? And that's what you've got to ask yourself. Is that the right trainer for you? Is that the right trainer for you? Do you know what I mean?
What do you think would happen, just out of curiosity, guys? What do you think would happen? I know Lennox Lewis, has his issue with Joshua, and I don't know why those two, but what do you think would happen? And how much?
Because he wanted to sign Joshua. Lennox Lewis wanted to sign Joshua when he come in, and he come in with a deal, 10 million to own Joshua, and Joshua turned him down. But he wanted to give him 10 mil to own him and all his rights, and Joshua told him, "Ta-da." That's why. Go on, carry on, son.
Oh, but see, I didn't know about that because I came back into the boxing game late, so that's good to know. Because I was gonna say, wouldn't that just be fucking awesome if fucking Lewis was in Joshua's corner at the time, for the next few fights? What kind of fighter would Joshua be? If his skill set would improve with somebody like Lewis behind him in his corner.
One thing that would improve would be Joshua's jab. I think Lennox Lewis has one of the most underrated jabs in the last 20, 25 years of heavyweight boxing.
Oh, yeah. Underrated. He got one of the best jobs ever. The best jabs ever. There's no other.
Yeah.
Larry Holmes, best jabs ever, mate. Sorry, best jabs ever.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Brian. Carry on, son.
No. I'm just saying, right? Right, in my lifetime, right, Larry Holmes was just slightly before me. Right? So all my clips of Larry Holmes were clips. It was never I seen him live fight. Right. So in my lifetime, Lennox Lewis and Vladimir Klitschko had the two best jabs in heavyweight boxing in my lifetime.
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
You can't. I agree. Shit. And
I'd say Larry Holmes because of the competition he had, and I don't want to discredit Klitschko, but I don't think he had the opponents that Larry Holmes had. You know what I mean? That's my opinion.
I'm just on about my lifetime. Right. Fighters I've seen fight live, not Larry Holmes' last fight was before I was born. So You know what I mean? Like, so you know,
yeah.
you know what I mean.
Okay,
Yeah.
make me feel old, Brian, because I was born in '65. Make me feel old.
Oh yeah. That's my whole. That's my
We're,
whole
we're
thing.
all old
Like,
fat here, we are, Brian. We're all old as fuck, like. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Hell
Well, I'm
yeah.
30, so yeah, I feel old. I'm 40 in a year and a half.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely. Yeah, but listen, we're all old. I'm 47, bro, and I tell you right now, bro, the arthritis is fucking me up, especially from getting it from the sports combat I used to go through, as well as other things. And we're all gonna get old. It's just how you accept your
Bro,
your age.
yeah,
Your
100%.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
falling apart at that age. I'm falling
Oh
apart
yeah,
right now. I'm falling
oh yeah,
apart. And that's
oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying. Like, do you know what I mean? From
You're
what I've
yeah.
done
falling
all my
apart.
years, I'm falling apart.
You're falling apart, and I'm taping shit back on. So just
There
leave
we
it alone.
go. Yeah. Yeah. My man is stapling and taping shit right back on. Yeah. I hear you, brother. Just stay away from the cucumbers. God dang it.
where do you
Definitely.
the cucumbers,
Yeah.
Jeff?
Cucumbers, man. They're not good for the for the memory, I hear. So,
There you
but
go.
yeah. So, but before we close out on the show, man, it's been great. A great 2 hours and a half. Just want to let everybody know this is a variety channel, meaning, that there are a lot of things going on in this channel. What's going on? Bruce goes. Bruce goes says, yeah, children. Of course, we're children compared to you, bro. You're the fucking boxing relic, bro. You've been around, bro. You've been around before fucking dust itself, my man. You're the
Yeah,
fucking man, brother.
Bruce is the goat. Bruce is the
Hell
goat.
yeah,
One
bro.
of the best guys on YouTube.
Bruce has so much.
Absolutely.
Bruce knew Moses, bro.
I
Okay, he fucking knew Moses.
didn't think anyone hung out in these boxing channels that was older than me. And here comes
Oh,
Bruce.
Bruce, bro. Bruce got
Bruce,
you by fucking like 10 centuries, bro.
yeah,
Bruce,
yeah,
no, I'm telling you. Every time Bruce tells us a story, or or he tells us any experience that he's had, bro. I'm over here like, bro. I was just a thought. I was just a little microcosm in a thought in my father's mind, and then in the 70s, I started swimming in my father's nuts to the point that I was shot out in 74, and I still don't have knowledge over fucking Bruce like Bruce does, because he's been there. Literally, this is a man who can tell you, been there, done that. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Bro,
And I thank him
you
all
gotta
the time.
respect Bruce. Though. You gotta respect Bruce.
All day,
absolutely.
bro.
I'm 75, Jedi. I'm 75, but you gotta respect Bruce. You gotta respect Bruce. It's people like
Bro,
that
Bruce,
who keeps people on. That helps 150 and people like that younger to learn and listen. Because if we go, when we
Absolutely.
disappear, they ain't gonna listen. The younger they ain't gonna listen unless you listen to people who
exactly.
they can appreciate. So
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta have it. You gotta pass it down, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Oh hell yeah.
absolutely. Bob Arum promoted David versus Goliath, and Bruce was in the front row.
Yeah. You hear that, Bruce? You in the front. You witnessed the David versus Goliath fucking match, bro. Hell yeah.
wasn't Bruce the one that brought the water bucket to the last Rocky Marciano fight?
Yeah, I think so.
Honestly.
I think
Yeah,
so. Hell yeah.
there you go.
But I just want to let you guys know tonight at 10 p.m. it's your favorite late night boxing talk show, the original late night boxing talk. It doesn't matter if anyone says they having late night boxing talk. This has been the longest running show. It was on a 2-year hiatus, and I brought it back for you guys. And so tonight, late night boxing talk, I'm gonna have a great program for you, along with boxing jokes and all that shit. So please make sure 10 p.m. tonight, as well as since it's Halloween and
What's our UK time? Yo, what's our UK time, Jedi?
At 10,
UK
11, 12, 1, 2, 3. 3 a.m. in the morning.
3 a.m. Oh yeah,
Is it?
3 a.m.
All right. I might be around. I might be around.
No doubt,
I'm
no
not
doubt,
gonna
brothers,
promise,
no
but I
doubt.
might be.
And
Guys, if you need to just do a workout, make sure that you get some lifting in there.
there you go. That's the hashtag. That's the hashtag. Come back to boxing. A workout program. Fuck snacks. You know what I'm saying? We put these two things in your hand, and it's
I go
guaranteed
to the
make
gym
you.
every day. If I had that, I'd go to the gym every
That's
day.
the idea.
I would go
That,
to the gym.
that's the idea. That's exactly what's going to have you motivated, gentlemen. So join the hashtag. Come back to boxing weightlifting program. You know what I'm
Jeez,
saying?
I'd walk under those things all day, just to make sure her back is.
Definitely, yeah, right. Make sure.
just to make sure her back was, her back was, like, longevity and all that bullshit.
Definitely.
Just to help her, right? You know, just to help her, right?
It's just to
'Cause
help.
I'm a
Hell
nice
yeah.
guy. I'm a nice guy.
That shit'll help out your libido. That shit'll straighten out your back. That shit'll do everything, bro. Your blood circulation, because you'll be having the Eiffel Tower boners, bro, for years. But just want to thank everybody, man, for giving me and giving us fight fans your time on the panel. Enough respect to Leighton, my man Electro Jed, Brian Hawkin, 150, and Gerson, who stopped by as well. You know what I mean? And also go take a look at the at my videos. I'm starting something since it's Halloween. I'm starting something for you guys. It's a little horror novel that I've been working on, and I'm gonna give it to you as soon as I finish writing it. I'm putting it down with sound effects, giving you a little page by page. It's called Land of the Brave. It's a zombie horror. It's narrated by myself. Go check it out. Maybe you can fall asleep to it or whatever, but it's pure entertainment on this channel. And tonight we also have late night boxing talk, 10 p.m. Don't be late. That's what 3 a.m. in the UK. You know what I mean? And also, please, like Ralph Calvo today and many others that were here on this channel that I consider the elite. If it wasn't for them, this channel wouldn't be holding up the way it is. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to thank you very much. Those that are scrolling by, those that want to become part of the elite channel and also help this channel, please donate to PayPal at paypal.me/JCotto Fight page, or go to Cash App and go to $ the Boxing Jedi. Otherwise than that, I'm your boy, the Boxing Jedi, along with the panel and everyone else. Thank you for joining. God bless. Stay vigilant. See you tonight. May the force be with you. Stay away from cucumbers. Fuck you. Good morning. Love you guys. Peace, man.